What's shaking, guys? My name is Luke Dancy, and it is Wednesday. This is our normal live show day of the week. I normally go live at noon Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern Time. Today, we're going to switch things up a little bit because we have a few friends of ours over on the other side of the pond right now shooting some of our At the Table lectures. That's right, you know all about our At the Table experience. I even did one of these last month. They're a lot of fun, and this month we have 18 different UK artists that our team is across the pond shooting their lectures right now. Now, the really cool thing is I've got one that's going on live right now, literally live right now, that we're going to be doing some live look-ins on, and I'm going to give you a little peek. You can see it going on behind my back right now. We've got Mark Lavelle, who's hosting Mr. John Carey. Now, John is known for some very, very practical card magic. Some of it's even completely self-working. True Fuller stuff, not only for just the layman, the people we perform for, also a lot of magicians get fooled by his stuff too because of how clever the techniques are that he uses. He combines all these really clever concepts and he finds really cool ways to piece them together and has some really nice routines. So I'm going to give you your first official look in. Again, this is, we've got Mark Lavelle hosting there, and we've got John Carey. Again, this is live right now going on. We're shooting this over in the UK. So our live friends, I wanted you to, again, be able to have a look in to see what's going on. And we'll be coming back and forth from time to time to look and see what's going on. I'm also going to pull up our live chat here to see who is out there tuning in live with us right now from the other side of the pond. So got Mark Waddington out there. I see he's keeping an eye on things. Behind the camera, he's on set with the fellas, and he's there in the studio. He's been chilling out as well as Titanus, our guy George. I saw some other really cool people hanging out over there too. And so yeah, John Carey, as you see, he is live right now shooting his lecture, and we've got Mr. Mark Lavelle hosting this. So another really exciting thing that I wanted to tell you guys about today, if you haven't seen it yet, I'm going to pop this up on the screen right now for you, is the Tarantula 2 is officially now on pre-order. That's right, you can now pre-order this from your favorite magic dealer. This is a very exciting thing. A lot of people have been waiting for this for a very long time, and it is now officially something you can pick up from your favorite magic dealer. Right here on the Murphy's Facebook page, it is the pinned video. It is at the top of our feed, so if you'd like to take a peek at the trailer for Tarantula 2, you can do that now on our Facebook page, or of course over on our YouTube channel, which is the other place that we are streaming right about now. So hello guys, it is Luke Dancy again. I am live with you each and every week to bring you more and more of this live stuff. I am here officially in the Vegas studios. That's right. So I'm chilling out here in the studios, and this is a lot of fun with you guys. So let me just make this public over here on YouTube and get people watching over there too. And there we go. All right, cool. So yeah, today, big day, Tarantula 2 and these live lectures that we got going on. Of course, I'll be hanging out here too with you. So if you guys have any questions for me, I'll be more than happy to show you guys what's going on. As a matter of fact, what I'll probably do as well, I'm going to throw back to the live look-in here of John Carey here at the table, chilling out again with Mr. Mark Lavelle. This is a live look-in again from the UK. These are the boys over there shooting his lecture. Again, we're shooting 18 of these lectures over the next week or week and a half. We've got a lot of great people. Earlier today, we had Craig Petty doing his lecture. As you see right now, we have John Carey. I believe we have other people lined up, such as Tom Elderfield, Jamie Dawes. The list is way too long for me to even try to process here. I think we have Dave Loosely. Pretty much, you know, a lot of the big UK players are going to be joining us at the table. And so these are a couple of the guys that you'll be seeing. And here I am again. If you're interested in the At the Table lecture stuff, you know, I did one about a month ago, I'd say, and it was a lot of fun. Getting a lot of good feedback. I think Cody Nottingham's actually goes up for sale today. I actually hosted that one, and that was a lot of fun to hang out with Cody and to see all his stuff firsthand. So you can see over my shoulder here, I got the guys up. We'll be going back and forth. I'm also going to queue up the official trailer for Tarantula 2. So if you haven't had a chance to see it yet, don't worry about it. I ain't got your back. I'm going to pull this up for you and give you guys a chance to check out the official trailer for Tarantula 2 if you haven't had a chance to see it yet. So I am going to do that right about now. So here you go, my friends. If you haven't seen it yet, this is the Tarantula 2 trailer. This is the good stuff from Diego and Masika. This is 7 years that this has been in the works. And so I'm going to show you the trailer for this. I'll be back and forth, answer more questions from you guys, and I'll also be giving you more and more live look-ins. Let's see what's going on with the boys real quick before we go to the trailer. John Carey in action with Mr. Mark Lavelle right now. So they're chilling out. Lecture's going on. John and Aces, yes, he's a man of many ace routines. So very cool stuff. So I'll be back and forth to bring you more and more live look-ins from the UK and our At the Table series that's going on over there. A lot of cool stuff. But right now I'm going to show you something really cool. Again, this is about this is about 7 years in the making. This is Tarantula 2. Yigal Masika, this is the good stuff you guys have been waiting for. If you haven't seen the trailer yet, kick back, relax for a minute or so, and check this out. Trust me, this is worth the wait. Be right back.
I am Yigal Masika, and welcome to my studio. It's moving, and one card pops out. Whoa.
It was pretty fascinating. Okay. That's really cool.
This project has been under development for the past 7 years. I'm very excited and proud to share it with you.
All right, my friends, and welcome back. There you go, your official first look at the Tarantula 2. Again, this is something we've been very excited about. I think the hardest thing about the whole thing was trying to keep it quiet. There's so many new features, so many cool things, from the design itself to the way that it sits in your hand, to some of the technology that he's implemented now, and to how easy it is to use. You saw what kind of crazy cool things are possible with this, and that's only the tip of the iceberg. And Yigal has a lot of really cool things to share with you on the instructional part of it to show you exactly what you can do with it. So that is the Tarantula 2. You've now seen it. If you guys are watching and you have any thoughts, I'd love to hear what you have to say. Andrew Ziggy, I see you over on Facebook. You're saying, I can't even what? Dude, that's real magic right there. Yes, LRB, I believe you got that right. Man, hope you're doing all right over there. You said you got to get it. Yeah, it's one of those things when you see it, it's like, that looks like real magic. And again, this is on pre-order now from your favorite magic dealer. So if you guys are interested in that, just hit them up and you'll be all set. All right. Good morning, Scott Vance. I see you out there. How you doing? Rob Dodge, always a pleasure, Doc. Nice to see you. Bro Gilbert, what's shaking, buddy? Good to see you, man. And Mark Waddington still chilling behind the camera out there. Cameron Young, you're going to be picking that up. That's cool to hear. Yeah, it's a good one, man. Yigal takes time to put stuff together. The reason why is because it takes a lot of time to get it to the point where it's good enough to release. You guys are asking questions about the price. This is $75. Again, available from your favorite magic dealer. All right, so you can pick that up now, which is going to be really, really big thing. The magic community's been waiting for this. 7 years of development that's been going on. Again, as you see behind my shoulder here, I've got some guys chilling out. These are some guys over in the UK right now that are literally filming an at-the-table lecture. We've got Mr. Mark Lavelle. Here's a live look-in for you. This is Mr. Mark Lavelle hosting the John Carey lecture. Now, if you guys aren't familiar with John's magic, he is known for his clever concepts and just how he's able to take simple concepts, combine them together, and produce brand new results. And he's got some very, very workable stuff, some very easy stuff for you guys. And a lot of it, he's also known for some self-working stuff. Takes all these crazy cool concepts and finds a way to blend them together. not only to full spectators, but a lot of magician folding stuff too. So I'm very, very, very excited for you guys to see more of that stuff as we go in. And again, if you're just tuning in, we are actually going to be shooting 18 lectures in the UK over the next pretty much week and a half or so. I'm just going to adjust my shot so you can see a little bit better. And so we got a lot of guys on the lineup. There you can see a little bit better at the table. Looks like John's going over some coin magic right now. Again, he's a worker as well, so he creates and performs the stuff that he does create, which is a very important thing. There are some people that are just known for being creative and just coming up with stuff. But, John creates this stuff so that he can use it in his own working environment. And so here's your live look-in from the guys over in the UK. Again, that's Mr. Mark Lavelle hosting this. We've got Titanus on set as well, our guy George, the head of production for us. And also we've got Mr. Mark Waddington out there. He's hanging out on set. He's behind the camera. He's checking everything out too. So I want to give some shout outs to our friends over there on the other side of the pond. All right. And again, my name is Luke Dancy. I do these live things for you each and every week. Today's a little bit different because we did have the live stuff going on. I wanted to make sure I get this in. This is the last lecture that they're going to be shooting today. So I wanted to make sure to pop on and get some of the stuff up for you guys to see. And also with the release of Tarantula 2, there's just so much exciting stuff going on. I decided to go early today. Normally we go at noon Pacific, which is 3 p.m. Eastern time. But today I thought it would be worth going live earlier. Didn't get a chance to schedule it because there is so much exciting stuff that's going on. So yeah, a lot of buzz in the air today for sure, for sure. What's going on out there? My YouTube friends, I hope you're doing all right out there. It is $75. Bilal Magician, I see you out there. I'm definitely going to buy this. Sounds good. Ewo. It does cost $75. I saw some people asking that again. Maybe some people just tuning in. It is retails for $75. All right. So that's a couple questions that I'm sure we'll see a few more times before this is all over. Damien, hi. Is the new Tarantula like the older one? Do we have completely hands-free? Yeah, Damien, this is a hands-free system. If you want to check out the specifics, if you want to see all the specifics, if you want to go to murphysmagic.com/ I think it's Tarantula 2. I think that's the official link. Have it on the Facebook page here. Or you can also check out your favorite magic dealer for all the specifics. But they are all listed on the product page. So someone's asking, why is it this like 2 hours later? Well, the reason why is because when we normally go live, it is noon Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern. But today, right now, in the UK, we have Mr. John Carey. Here's another live look-in, shooting his at the table lecture with us right now. Literally, this is going on. And I wanted to bring you guys a live behind-the-scenes look at what's going on and what you can expect. We have 18 different artists lined up. We have our team over in the UK right now, and so they are shooting a lot of magic over the next week and a half or 2 weeks here. 18 different artists. Again, this is John Carey. We've got people like Jamie Dawes. We've got Craig Petty was on earlier, which was cool. And we have people, I think Tom Elderfield is going to be one of the guys popping up over here. I believe Dave Loosely. I'll have to look at the list, but there's a long, long, long list of people that are going to be joining us at the table. And you guys will be seeing those people pop up throughout the year. With the At the Table Experience lectures. So more and more live look-ins as we go forward. But also, if you guys do have questions along the way, I'm watching you live here on Facebook and, of course, over on YouTube as well. So if you need me for anything, I'm here as well to do that. What's up, Eugene? How we doing? Nice to see you're at lunch at work. All right. Well, it's nice to see you popping in. Eugene, thanks for stopping by. All right. Cameron Young, who do you message with trick ideas we have? Well, Cameron, if you want to submit ideas to us, it's actually very easy. If you go to murphysmagic.com, and you go all the way down to the bottom of the page, there's a link that says Submit a Trick. And if you click on that, we have a little Q&A part where we ask you some questions, you put in some answers, and then we have the place where you can actually submit like a video of the trick and how it's done. And that's usually like an unlisted YouTube video. And so if you want to do that, again, that is murphysmagic.com. On the front page, go all the way down to the bottom, and you'll see a few different links. And there is one that says Submit a Trick. So there you go. And we'd love to hear from you. It's always good to hear from you guys and to see the magic that you are working on. So that's a really good question, Eugene, and we can't wait to hear from you. All right. John Carey, he's great. I met him at my friend's house in Edinburgh. Cameron Young says that. Yeah, he's a cool guy. I've known John for a while, and he's a really, really good guy. Yeah. Alex, I'm at a family gathering, sat in the living room with headphones on, rather speak to you guys and Luke than them. You're funny, Alex. All right. It's my buddy Alex. Good to see you, man. All right. Um, let's see what else you guys are saying. Luke, I have a question. Sure thing. That's also why I'm here. Um, I am invited to perform for Magic Fest here in my country. There's a routine I combine that I like to perform, but there's a closer that really riddles me up that I can't get over. Can you help me in any way? Well, yeah. I mean, what kind of stuff would you like us to try to help you with? I'm also not been able to really pronounce your name there. Um, yeah, so if you want to get more specifics, I can try to help you out there. We won't be showing any clips today, Andrew. I wasn't prepared for that today. I know I keep saying that, but with moving into the new studio, getting this stuff set up, and also trying to bring you guys live look-ins and stuff today, it's just a lot going on. So unfortunately, we won't be doing any clips today, but we'll be bringing it back shortly. Just unfortunately, won't be doing that today. All right. Ito, nice to see you over there on YouTube. Cronell, how we doing? Nice to see you too. All right, so we got some friends chilling out with us over on YouTube as well. So that's always fun. All right, let me see here. I'm just going to share this link here, so our friends over on Instagram can also watch. And I'm going to go over there in just a second and go live with them too. So let me see here. All right. I'll give you guys another live look-in while I'm doing that. I want our Instagram friends to also know we're live. Here is Mr. John Carey. He is literally live in action right about now, and he is there with our host, Mr. Mark Lavelle. If you guys aren't familiar with our At the Table series, that's exactly what's going on right now. This is your chance to learn from some of the best magicians in the world, and these are available as a DVD or as a digital download. That's the really fun thing. So when you see them pop up, the other way that you can get hooked up with them is to actually just pick it up as a digital copy, and you can download it and watch it right away. So yeah, very cool stuff. I'm just going to type this up. There we go. It's going to paste that there and there. All right. And so yeah, you can see the guys on set chilling out, and John is sharing what looks to be some coin magic right now, which is cool. A lot of people think John's just a card guy, so you actually get some nice variety here. Some nice coin work from one of the best in the business. All right. Bring up this other shot too if you guys are just joining me. Another really exciting thing that's going on today is Tarantula 2 has officially been released for pre-order from your favorite magic dealer. So if you want to pick that up now, now's your chance to pick it up. If you haven't seen the trailer yet, I just showed it on here a few minutes ago. You can check it out on the Murphy's YouTube channel. It's also pinned on the top of the Murphy's Facebook page right here. If you are watching us on Facebook, don't forget you can check it out on our Facebook page. Love to hear your thoughts. A lot of nice additions to it. I'm going to bring up the product page and actually read some of the new additions for you. There's a rechargeable battery, which is really cool. I know that's one thing people talked about before was, worried about the batteries. Now you got rechargeable batteries. You can also lock and unlock the motor, which is really nice, and there's no setups. The micro motor that's inside that makes this all work is completely silent. I know before there were some concerns about the noise. That's all gone. There's also a new technology that's being used that allows you to operate this completely hands-free. He calls it the Soul technology, and that's something I know Yigal's very proud of. And there's also the design of it. It's a lot more intuitive and comfortable, which I'm really glad he decided to do that. It's actually much more comfortable to use, and it's also very, very easy to master. You also receive a video with Yigal teaching you a lot of different tricks and tips and different subtleties to use with this. So if you've ever been a bit nervous about doing stuff with thread, now's your chance to learn this in a very easy and practical way. A couple of the tricks you'll learn on the trailer, you're going to see him do the floating candy, things like a lifesaver. Of course, the famous hover ring. I love this one. This is where you borrow a finger ring. You're able to borrow the ring, and then you're able to spin it in midair and have it kind of float around. And then you have the person that you borrowed it from hold out their hand, and then the ring falls back onto their finger, and you're completely clean at that point. Killer stuff. So that's a really nice thing. There's also a great haunted deck in here, a floating bill, of course, and a PK touches routine as well. So a lot of good stuff with the brand new Tarantula 2. So yeah, we're very, very excited about that. Again, we've been waiting a long time to even be able to tell you about it. This is 7 years in the making, and Yigal is a perfectionist in every sense of the word. And that's a good thing, but he does take time to get things right. So yeah. Let's see. Are you still working on new tricks? Jasper, I'm always working on some new stuff. Yeah, I'm just getting some Facebook questions here. Andrew Ziggy, did you ever come up with a name for the no-name trick? I did not, Andrew. When are we going to see a project from you, Luke? L. Arby's asking that over on Facebook. I did my At the Table lecture recently, and that was a lot of fun. And I've got some other magic I've been sitting on for a while. I just don't really have a timeline on when any of it will be coming out. The other thing is, though, I am working on some playing cards as well. So that's something you might see sooner than later, if I'm perfectly honest with you. So, yeah. Back over on YouTube, got a friend. Yeah, Tarantula 2 is lit. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah. It's good stuff. Andros, hi there. Just want to say that I really enjoyed these shows. Certainly keep it up. Thank you. Appreciate that. Thanks for the support there. All right. So those are some of my YouTube friends. Watch right about now. All right. I think I'm also going to pull up my Instagram live here in just a moment and give the guys over there a chance to watch some of this too, because we do have a lot of people watching in different places. So yeah, this is just my way though to connect you guys with what's going on around with us, because there is so much stuff to tell you about and to show you. So yeah, I tell you what, again, I'm going to run the trailer once more for the Tarantula 2. It's just something I'll probably be doing a couple times during the show because we are very, very excited about it. And give me a chance to take a quick break, ski too. So if you haven't seen it yet, kick back and relax for a minute. This is 7 years worth of work, innovation, and really advancing something that Yeagal came up with to the next level. And a lot of people say that kind of stuff to take things up a notch. I think what Yeagal has done here is he's really advanced thread magic in a way that actually surprised a lot of us here at Murphy's. So check this out. Here's the trailer once again for Tarantula 2. We're very excited about this. I'll be back, give you more live look-ins at the guys over in the UK and their At the Table lecture with Mr. John Carey. So I'll be back just a minute. So hang tight. Be right back.
I am Yigal Masika, and welcome to my studio. It's moving, and one card pops out. Whoa.
It was pretty fascinating. Okay. That's really cool.
This project has been under development for the past 7 years. I'm very excited and proud to share it with you.
All right, my friends, we are back. That is, once again, your look at the brand new Tarantula 2 from Mr. Yeagal Masika. Again, we were very, very excited about this and able to bring it to you. And not only are we going to be bringing you that today and answer some of your questions, but I've also got behind me a live look-in of Mr. John Carey. Here's another live look-in for you from our At the Table lecture that is going on right now over in the UK. So we are very excited to show you more and more of this as we go forward right about now. So I am just checking a few things while we're watching this. Of course, there's no audio from them. We don't want to give away any of the secrets that John's got going on over there, but I did want to give you guys a few look-ins as we go forward from the UK. All right, so give me one sec. I'm just doing a couple things while we are streaming this. This is a lot of fun today. All right. you guys are having a good Wednesday. Of course, this will take the place of our usual show. There's just too much stuff going on right now, and so we went a little early today, but that doesn't mean that we're not going to be here to answer your questions too. So yeah, let me just pull this up, and we should be good to go. Just want to make sure our Instagram friends also know what's going on. Yeah, that's all. Here we go. All right, so you can see the guys chilling out at the table. Again, this morning we had Mr. Craig Petty. That was a fun lecture. We have 18 total UK artists. That's what's going on over the next couple weeks here. We have guys from the UK that will be filming their at the table lectures, and then these will be available throughout the rest of the year. So if you would like to check those out, just keep an eye on your favorite magic dealer. Keep an eye on the all the different people that are also posting stuff. I know a lot of the guys have been popping up saying, if you have any questions for me for my table lecture, just post them here on my Facebook page. So you might see some of the UK guys doing that. So if you have any questions for them, be sure to get those in. Speaking of questions, I'm going to jump back over to Facebook and see what you guys are having to say. Luca saying he can't wait. When he says can't effing wait for Tarantula 2, right on, Luca. It's good stuff. Would combine well with your ring flight. Yes, Rob, it certainly would. 100%. Yeah, doing that with ring flight would be a lot of fun. Yeah, absolutely. All right. Let me also share this on my own Facebook page. So if you guys are watching this right now on Facebook, go ahead and give us a share. Let your friends know what's going on. We were just chilling out today, having our live look in from the UK. Also talking about Tarantula 2 and just answering some of your magic questions. All right. So the live at again. All right. There we go. All right, so a lot of stuff going on. There we go. Sweet. All right. And we'll jump back over here as well to YouTube. Your favorite card trick? Emery's asking me that. I really like a trick called Daly's Last Trick. Let me just pull that back up. There we go. I think I went down for just a second. Sorry about that, guys. All right. Back to our live look-in. We've got Mr. John Carey and Mr. Mark Lavelle chilling out there at the table. We got their lecture going on. And yeah, John, again, he's one of those guys, when you see him work, you get really, really taken back by some of the clever principles that he has with the magic that he does. Just really smart stuff. I think that's one word I really like with this stuff. It's just very, very smart. Very smart stuff. So yeah, you can see the guys chilling out. Again, if you guys have any questions for me as well, in the meantime, I'm also here to try to help you out. So yeah, a lot of good stuff going on today. Behind the scenes and in front of you, again, the Tarantula 2, I'm bringing up the image here. I spent 7 years in the works. That's a long, long time to be working on something. I'm just going to bring that down for just a second. That's a long, long time to be working on something, guys. 7 years to put together something. That's nothing to laugh at, And Yigal Masika, again, one of the perfectionists in our industry. One of the guys that really puts a lot of effort and time into the stuff that he creates for you guys. So you should always get excited when you see Yigal put something out, because it's not something that just takes a little bit of time to do. He's quite the perfectionist with this stuff. So yeah. All right. Let's see what's going on over here. Looks like Mark's a bit confused about something. I don't know. Again, a few shout outs to some of our friends in the UK. We also have Titanus over there. Titanus is chilling out. I also have Mr. Mark Waddington. He's on set watching everything go down. And we also have, of course, Mark Lavelle and John Carey there. So we'll get some fun at the table stuff going down. And our guy George, can't forget George. George is our head of production. He's the head of our department, production and cinematography and all that good stuff. So George is a beast, and he's in the UK as well. Keep things moving and grooving. So yeah, a lot of cool stuff. Again, this is a live look-in. This is not something that's pre-recorded for you guys. This is actually happening right now over on the other side of the pond. So I hope you're enjoying this little feature, this live look-in at the table. Really, really fun stuff. So yeah. All right. See what you guys are. Can't wait to see your own cards. Thank you, LRB. I appreciate that. Scott Vance, how quick is it get ready? So, Scott, were you talking about with a specific routine with the Tarantula 2 or what? This is coming in over on Facebook. Scott Vance is saying, talking about the get ready. The nice thing is with a lot of this stuff, there's no setup. So as long as you have the device with you and ready to go, you should be just fine to rock it out. All right. Let's see. And hello. Here I am again. Luke Dancy here. Just keeping an eye on everything. And, of course, all of the questions you guys have. What's going on, David Shields? I see you out there over on YouTube. I am reading your text, Magic Tale. I sure am. Let's see, but in the tickets book, what's the other tricks that are? What do you mean, Angelo? Which tickets book? What is at the table exactly? So, Luke Holterman, good question. And hello, Blaine. How we doing out there? So, at the table, what is it exactly? So, the at the table experience is something that we've been doing for quite a while now. What it is, a lot of people we realize it's either too expensive or they just can't get to a magic convention. Maybe it's just too far, and so they can't go see lectures in person. You know, because magic conventions, one of the biggest draws is lectures, where people actually get up and they teach things and all that. So our at the table lectures are basically usually about 10 different tricks are taught, sometimes more. They're always over 2 hours, usually about 2.5 hours, sometimes 3 hours, where a magician will sit down with a host. As you can see here, we have Mr. Mark Lavelle hosting because we are in the UK. We have a host, and the magician, as you see here, John Carey, is going over, he's performing and teaching several of his tricks. Sometimes there's moves taught, sometimes there's actually just tricks taught, and sometimes, like when I hosted Cody Nottingham's lecture, there are also creative ideas that are shared so that you can also try to get inspired and to use them in your own ways. So there's a lot of fun stuff shared on these, but think of them as a way to check out your favorite artist in the magic community all in one place. And that's what we do with the At the Table lectures are. It's a way for you to learn tricks from these guys that are some of the best creators out there in the world. I know recently we had, as of this month, Patrick Kuhn. Patrick Kuhn did his second At the Table lecture with us. And Cody Nottingham, his is actually available as of today. And I hosted that one. That one was a lot of fun. Cody shared a lot of very, very cool stuff. He shared things, again, just some basic ideas and really cool concepts that he's not really even fully explored himself, but he wants to put out there as ideas for you guys. So really nice tricks and moves and routines. He also had some mentalism pieces in there. So a nice variety of magic found on our At the Table series. And right now we are having a live look in at Mr. John Carey doing his thing. So he's teaching all this in detail. We have our team over there grabbing all the footage in high definition. Got multiple angles so you can see everything, get every little detail, and you can learn this stuff the right way. So that is what our At the Table lecture is. So there you go. Bought the Everlast last week after you talked about it. Looking forward to predicting safe combinations for my customers. That's funny, Garth. I love to hear that. Garth also says At the Table lectures are great. A lot of good stuff for a great price. Yeah, I mean, I got to say the price is pretty crazy for that kind of stuff. I'm a big fan of the amount of content that you get as opposed to what it actually costs you. There's a lot of very, very good stuff on the At the Table lectures. So check those out. Again, available from your favorite magic dealer. All right. As a DVD or as a digital download. So there you go. Rob Dodge, do performers always use the table at the Table lectures? You know, Rob, actually sometimes, I know you're being funny, sometimes there are guys that do some stand-up stuff and they actually go away from the table. I know Jal Miranda did some stuff, some more stand-up stuff. I think Cosmo, when he did his, I think he actually brought one of his own tables that he uses to busk with. So not everything's done at the table. It's just the name, Rob. But good question. All right. You're funny, dude. Can you make the ticket trick indirect? Angela, are you talking about the new trick with the phone, where you take the phone off and the ticket inside the phone case changes into the card? I'm not exactly sure what your question is. Christopher, I usually try to snag the At the Table box sets. Yeah, those are good, Christopher. You get a lot of people, a lot of magic all together, and the price is it's crazy good. So, Christopher Milinkovic, good comment there over on YouTube. All right. Let's see here. Let's give you guys, as you can see over my shoulder, we got the guys chatting. give you another live look in here. It's just a lot of fun today. Bringing you more and more interactive stuff. Again, this is not here in the States. This is over in the UK right now. These guys are on the other side of the pond. Over the next couple weeks here, we have 18, that's right, 18 different UK artists that are going to be appearing at the table with us. Right now, we are having our live look in at Mr. John Carey. And John's an old friend. I've known him for a long time. And just a really, really nice guy and very talented guy. Known for his card work, but as you saw a little bit earlier when we did our live look-in, he was also performing some coin stuff. But the one thing I do like about John is the magic that he does. It's very practical and workable. It's not the kind of stuff that's just moves for move's sake. He puts very practical things together to make routines that are well within the grasp of anybody. So this should be a really, really really good lecture, I should say, once it comes out. And again, I'm not exactly sure when all of these will be available because we are recording them now, and so these are going to be spread out through the rest of the year. We release 2 a month. And this month, of course, I mentioned a little while ago, we had Patrick Kuhn at the table too. He was back again, and Cody Nottingham as well. So a couple of really cool guys popping up this month. And last month there was, me, and Mr. Michael Rubenstein, Dr. Michael Rubenstein. So we always try to have a nice variety of people popping up for you on our at the table lectures. Sometimes it's coin guys, sometimes it's card guys, sometimes it's mentalists, sometimes it's just stand-up guys, and people like Cosmo that do, street performing, and they share that kind of stuff too. So good variety of people that always pop up. Yeah, for sure. All right. Let's check back in with the boys, see how it is going over there. Looks like John's working through an ace routine. He's known for these kind of routines. I really like it when you see what kind of stuff John does with things like ace assemblies and ace revelations. I know he does some stuff where spectators will select the cards and turn it to the 4 of a kind or whatever. He's just very cool stuff. Very good surprise ending stuff. As you can also see on the screen, we do have the Tarantula 2 image popping up there. That is available today. You can pre-order that from your favorite Magic dealer. So that's a really cool thing a lot of people have been asking about. We've showed the trailer a couple times here. If you haven't seen it yet, you can check out our YouTube channel, or you can check us out over on our Facebook page. It's pinned at the top. 7 years in the making, Tarantula 2. And our whole team is very, very excited to finally have it available on pre-order for you guys. I'm also going to have Yegal Masika, the creator of Tarantula 2 and Spider-Pen Pro and Loops and all these other cool things. He's going to join me in June to do a live chat. So he's going to pop up with me to do a live Q&A. He's going to answer all your questions about Tarantula 2, Spider-Pen Pro, Loops, and anything else. He's also got other things like Electric Touch Plus and all these other cool things. So he's going to be joining me in June. But in the meantime, we will have some more guests popping up. I've got some other people getting lined up. I think my buddy John Bannon's going to join me here in the not too distant future, so that's going to be cool too. So we have a lot of cool people that'll be joining us, and we've had a lot of good people in the meantime as well. I had Cody Nottingham recently, Kevin Lee join me, I had Shin Lim join me for a live chat. So if you guys are new to this stuff, we do these shows live each and every week. Normally the live show day is Wednesday at noon Pacific, which is also 3 p.m. Eastern time. Today I'm doing things a little bit different because we are live in the UK. The time difference, if I didn't go live earlier, I wouldn't be able to get these guys live for you, and I thought this was pretty cool. So I think they're going to take a little break over there on the lecture, so we'll come back to them in just a few minutes. But normally we do these things as a show, a live show each and every week, and so this is... We're just going to have a 5-minute break, Luke. All right, man, sounds good. So they're going to take a 5-minute break. Mark was just checking in with me, so I'm going to let them take a break, and we'll get back to the at the table stuff in just a minute. As you can see, they've cleared the set. They've left for a few minutes, so they'll be back in about 5 minutes to take a little break. That's not fair. They get a break and I don't. That's all right. That's all right. No worries. No problemo. Actually, I guess I could give myself a quick little break. I can bring up the 5 free tricks if you guys have never seen that before. That's a really cool thing that you guys can get your hands on. Let me see if I've got those queued up. I don't see it over here, so I won't worry about it right now. All right. Let's see. Oh, there it is. I got it. All right, there we go. So I'm going to bring this up for you in just a second. Also, I want to mention that we have a lot of fun stuff also going on over on what's the place? Instagram. God, there's so many places. We're on Twitter, we're on Facebook, we're on YouTube, we're on Instagram, all these places. We do a lot of fun stuff on Instagram as well. we do a lot of giveaways over there. A lot of people don't know that we also do giveaways over there. I do deck giveaways quite a bit actually, and also do live Q&As on Instagram. So if you're not following us over there, make sure you are. We're very easy to find at Murphy's Magic. Just give us a follow. We're very proud to support the people that support us. So if you're checking out our stuff and liking our stuff, we'll also be doing the same in return. That's just the right thing to do, you know? So yeah. I'm just going to bring this up for you and give you a chance to get your hands on 5 free tricks, all right? So hold on one sec and get you guys hooked up with some stuff from Mr. Gregory Wilson. Greg's one of the cool guys, and so I want to make sure you have a chance to get your hands on some free magic from Greg if you haven't done that yet. All right, so give me one sec while I bring this up for you. This is one of the fun things about when you're live. You just never know what's going to happen. So, got people coming in and off the set now, and yeah. And I'll just bring this up in one second for you. I'm just going to bring this down here. All right, there we go. Cool. Also, hope you guys are having a good Wednesday. Again, if you are joining me now, this show will be taking the place of our normal live show that we do on Wednesdays. We have people literally live right now over in the UK, and I wanted to make sure you guys had a chance to see some live look-ins from the stuff that is going on over there. So that's why we're doing this show right about now. All right. So I'm just going to bring that there and give you guys a chance to get hooked up with some free stuff in just a second. Because something else we do a lot on our YouTube channel and other places is we hook you guys up with free tricks from time to time. So make sure you are keeping up with us and you can subscribe to us and check us out over there. So, all right, I think that's about it for me. I'm going to bring this up for you guys now. This is the 5 free tricks, Mr. Gregory Wilson. And you can get hooked up with trick number 1 today. They all come in your email. So if you want to get hooked up with some of those, here's all you got to do. Watch this video, and we'll be back in just a sec. All right.
I'm going to do everything I can to not sound like a sales pitch. But listen, 5 free tricks right out of my repertoire. They're fantastic, part of my immodesty, but they're impromptu. Listen, pens, bills, everyday objects, anytime, anywhere, you'll love it. Just hit the subscribe button, have a lot of fun. We'll see you on the other side. You can always hit the unsubscribe button. I don't recommend it, but did I mention free? 200, 300, 400. What? It's great, we'll have some fun. All I have to say is limited time offer. While supplies last, operators are standing by. See you soon.
All right, my friends, and there you have it. That is your look at 5 free tricks from Mr. Gregory Wilson. All right, let's see what's going on out there on our social media. We got people out there on Facebook. Let's see. Rob, it was a genuine question just in case it was mainly close. I got you, Rob. Sometimes, Rob, there is at the table that we do have people that do some stand-up kind of stuff too. So there you go, Rob. All right. Chris, this is not our normal time. Pulling off this show today because we have some stuff going on over in the UK. So this is taking the place of today's show. All right. Tiago, hey there. How we doing? New quality. Love it. Thank you, Tiago. Appreciate it. Good suggestion there, RK. All right. Out Magic, how we doing? If you want to see some cool... All right, cool. So you guys chilling out over here on our YouTube channel as well. All right, cool. Let's see here. And again, here's a little live look-in. Not a whole lot going on at the moment over at the table lecture that we're shooting right now with Mr. John Carey. So, yeah. All right. Just checking out some messages on my own. I got people watching on different platforms I want to make sure I keep up with. So yeah, a lot of people in a lot of different places. All right. There we go. Cool. Keep in mind as we do this, I'm also managing a lot of other stuff and doing my daily workload. So yeah, a lot of stuff going on. Abel, how we doing out there? Abel. over on YouTube. All right, and I'm also getting blown up here with some of my own work stuff. All right, Krish is asking whose lecture is it. Krish, you have to stay tuned for a few more minutes to see who we have right now at the table. All right. All right. Who won Everlast? We'll be announcing our winners for that stuff probably later today. This isn't something I was actually planning on doing for a show like this. This kind of popped up, so I don't have the winners just yet for Everlast. Good question, though. All right. Abel, you're from the Netherlands. That is cool. Good stuff, Abel. All right, cool. What's up, the Derpster? How are we doing? Derp. Yes, it is John Carey. That's who we have at the table. Yeah. And let me check some emails here and see what's going on. All right, get some more assets for some stuff that's going on. In particular for Tarantula 2, because as you know, Tarantula 2 is actually out right about now. So we're all very excited about that. A lot of really nice new features when it comes to the Tarantula 2. If you haven't seen it yet, I may pull up the trailer once more for you. I've shown it a couple times already. All right, there we go. Probably do that right about now. I'll show you the trailer. We got some little downtime now. We got the guys that are not at the table right now, but we have John Carey lecturing with us today. We'll come back to that in just a few minutes. Right now, though, I will give you a look at the Tarantula 2 trailer once more. Again, this is 7 years in the making, so it is something we're all extremely excited to show you today, talk about. And if you have any questions about it, too, I'm here to help you out with that, all right? So here comes a look at the brand new Tarantula 2 from Mr. Yegal Masika.
I am Yigal Masika, and welcome to my studio. It's moving, and one card pops out. Whoa.
It was pretty fascinating. Okay. That's really cool.
This project has been under development for the past 7 years. I'm very excited and proud to share it with you.
All right, my friends, and there you go, another look at the brand new Tarantula 2 from Mr. Yegal Masika. And a lot of new features with this one. I know that some of them were listed on the actual trailer there, but I'll bring up some of the stuff here so you guys can figure out if this is for you or not. A couple of the new features I think that are really important to note. There's a rechargeable battery now with this, which makes this very convenient to continue to use. So you just plug the battery in, you're good to go. I think it says here that the battery will last you 50 performances on just one charge. So you don't have to keep buying the batteries for it, which is a nice addition. You can also instantly lock and unlock the motor, so you can use this whenever you like. And there's no setups. There's also a micro motor that's now really, really quiet. It's silent. There's no noise at all that you have to worry about. There's also a completely hands-off free It's hands-free technology here that's being used. He calls this Soul technology that allows you to operate this hands-free. That's a really nice function. And there's also a nice new design that makes this more intuitive, comfortable, and easier to use. And of course, there's a lot of different tricks and ideas taught on the instructional from Yeagal as well. So a lot of really nice stuff that's been added to the Tarantula too. All right, and of course, the big question is the price. This retails for $75. It is available now for pre-order from your favorite magic dealer. So if you're interested in that, contact your favorite dealer right now. Get your hands on one. These are going to go like crazy. I know the gift that we put out from Angelo Carbone, that has been an incredible seller that people are still trying to get their hands on. So if you want to get your hands on this, it's probably a good time to do it right about now. Quick little live look in. As you can see over my shoulder, someone's popping up on set. I know that face. Some of you may not just, yeah, but that is Mr. John Carey. John is a UK guy, and he is known for his incredibly clever close-up magic. He is a performer as well. So when you see John performing, he is someone that uses a lot of the magic that he creates in performance situations. So it's not just like he's creating magic just to put it on the market. This is stuff he's actually out there using.
We're coming back online in a few moments.
And I'm getting a message from Mark right now that he's telling me that he's coming back on here in just a couple moments. So that's Mr. Mark Lavelle, our host today, taking a look, and he's setting everything up for us over there. So these guys getting ready to kick back or get back into the lecture. They've been recording now for a little bit. So there's Mark and there's John right there. So the guys are about to get back to it. And again, if you guys are watching, you have any questions, whether it's about magic stuff you've seen, whether it's about Tarantula 2, about the at the table stuff that we got going on, that's why I'm here. I'll be here for you a little bit longer. And what happened here? Mr. Mark Waddington is George fell off his chair, so we had to break. Oops, that would suck. Min is asking, it's like $75. Yes, this is $75. Yeah. Yes, Chris, I think he's okay. They wouldn't be starting this back up if George wasn't okay. So it was that good of a trick. Yes. So Mr. Mark Waddington saying, our head of production saying, he's basically saying our head of production George fell off because he saw a trick that just totally blew him away. He had a candy bar and he's okay now. All right. You never know, man. You never know what's going to go down on set. So there you go. Thanks, Mark, for the heads up. All right. And I see you out there, YouTube friends, as well. I know you guys are just hanging out, chatting. That's cool as well. So nice to see everyone. Hope you're all having a nice Wednesday out there, wherever you are. All right. So the boys are getting back down to business here. I see Mark grabbing his seat. They're getting the shot set up again, back in the old studio. And again, this is what's really cool this month. If you're just tuning in, the Murphy's team, our production team, is over in the UK, the other side of the pond, and they are grabbing lectures from 18 of the top artists over in the UK. These guys, I'm sure you all recognize. You got John Carey here in front of you. We had Craig Petty earlier. We've got people like Dave Loosely, Jamie Dawes. I think Paul Gordon's doing one for us. Gosh, I don't remember exactly who else is doing these for us, but we have 18 people, and these are the at the table lectures that you'll be seeing throughout the year. So we release 2 a month, and so we're kind of gathering some now, so you'll be seeing the rest of these throughout the year, but we are recording them all at this time, so that's very exciting. So very stoked to see what we got going on today. I know over the next week or two, we're going to have more people popping up and doing lectures because of the time difference. I'm not exactly sure who I'll actually be able to bring you live like this, but I would like to try and do more of these live look-ins as we go forward. It's just tough because I think I'm in Las Vegas, they're in the London area. They're about 8 hours ahead of me, so it's kind of tough to try to sync up the times when they're doing more of these. So I know they do a lot of them earlier in the day when I'm still sleeping here. So yeah, but we'll keep checking in with the guys over on the set. Let's say Mark is back into host mode, and John is talking to Mark about some more stuff. So a lot of good stuff going on today, my friends. Between the live look-ins that we're doing, the Tarantula 2 release, which is very exciting. Tarantula 2 is, of course, if you haven't seen the trailer yet, I've shown it a few times here on this live feed. You can check it out on the Murphy's YouTube channel or at the top of the Murphy's Facebook page. Those are the spots you can see that. And very, very cool stuff. And it is available now as a pre-order from your favorite magic dealer. Mark Waddington says it's 7 p.m. where they are, later in the day. Yeah, so good to know that it's not too late over there. But yeah, I think they're 8 hours ahead of me. So yeah. All right. So if you guys have any other questions for me along the way too, that's why I'm here to try to help you out there, answer any magic questions that you might have, both between our Facebook page and YouTube channel. I know this wasn't a scheduled event, so I know this caught a lot of people off guard, but isn't that what magic's supposed to be about? Take people by surprise. All right. So let's see. What else is going on? All right. I'm also probably going to pop up my Instagram live here in just a minute to see what's going on over on Instagram. Try to get more people involved in what we're doing. All right. So I'm probably going to go back to our live shot here. Another quick little live look in, see what's going on over there. All right. Cool, cool. Can I win Everlast? Last week's giveaway was for Everlast. If you guys haven't seen Everlast yet, that's another really fun thing. You know what? I'll probably show that in just a moment to kind of break things up a little bit. Everlast is something I'm really genuinely excited about. There's a lot of magic that comes out these days. This is one thing I saw, though, that I knew was going to be super, super cool. You know, Swami writers and things like that, where you're able to secretly write stuff. Very powerful stuff. The deal, and it's not really a negative, but it kind of is with Swami writers and things like that. You have to palm something in and out of play. Kind of have to keep it hidden. And now you don't have to do that anymore. And you don't also have to refill this. So Everlast is probably, in my opinion, the world's first Swami writer that you don't have to refill. The best part is it's only $25. To me, that's crazy. So you're going to see the trailer now. You'll see exactly what it is. But if you've ever wanted to do minimalism and you wanted to do it in a way that didn't take a lot of skill, a lot of effort, now you can read people's minds on the spot and in a very practical way, in a way that you don't have to worry about hiding stuff. You do it all out in the open, and we're going to show you exactly what you're getting right here. So I'm going to show you Everlast right now. Someone brought it up, exactly what this is, and I'll be back in just a minute. So if you have any other questions about the Tarantula 2 or just magic questions, you can go ahead and pop them in the comments section now, and I'll be checking those out as we continue to stream this live look-in of Mr. John Carey at the table. All right, I'll be back in just a minute.
Everlast is a Swami writer that never needs to be refilled. The lead is made from a soft metal that'll last for years. It doesn't require any special paper. It looks exactly like pencil, but can't be erased.
Tell me a number between 1 to 100.
22.
22.
No way. Mamma mia.
Because of its form factor, it's extremely low profile, hidden in plain sight, and never needs to be loaded or ditched.
Thank you. That's my signature.
Yes.
Ray, that's your signature!
A writer that lasts a lifetime.
All right, my friends, we are back, and we have, if you're just joining me right now, we do have Mr. John Carey live at the table. He is doing his at the table lecture with us right about now. He's over in the UK, and we have our host over there, Mr. Mark Lavelle. So we've got these guys. I'm also going to right now jump over on Instagram Live so we can connect with our people over there as well. Yeah. Live. So give me just a second while I pull that up and see what's going on over there. All right. What's up, everybody? How we doing? I'm just going to pin my comment. All right, so I'm also on Instagram Live right now. So what's going on, everybody? Luke Dancy over here. We are also right now over on Facebook and YouTube. I am streaming a live look-in at a at the table lecture right about now. You can see this is going on in the background. This is going on in the UK right now. So if you guys want to check that out, click the link on our profile right now, and you can actually watch the video that's streaming right now over on YouTube. All right. So I'd like to give our friends on Instagram a quick shout out as well. I see some of my friends. I see Dante, S3. I see Alessandro. How we doing? Laura, what's going on? What's shaking? So we got people watching over on Facebook right now. We've got some friends chilling out over on YouTube, and now I got my Instagram friends as well. What's up, Jesper? How we doing? Stephanie, how we doing? What's shaking? So yeah, guys, if you want to watch the feed that I'm doing right now, you can click the link on our profile, and it will take us over to the YouTube channel. You can watch what's going on. All right, cool. There we go. Cool. So again, there is no audio for the guys that are at the table. I don't want to ruin what's going on. So there is no audio in the room. The only audio you'll be hearing is from me. But you do see John Carey over there with Mark Lavelle, and the audio is cut off on purpose so we don't reveal anything. So hello to my Instagram friends as well. See you guys. Again, if you want to check out what's going on, click the link on our profile right now, and you can see the show. You actually see the live look-in that we've got going on behind me. So got a lot of really cool stuff going on today. All right, let me try to adjust that so you guys can see too. All right, so now we got people watching in all sorts of different places. What's up, Chris? How we doing? Chanley, what's shaking? So yeah, as you see on the screen as well, guys, we do have the Tarantula 2 picture there. Tarantula 2 is available now on pre-order if you haven't seen the trailer yet. Really exciting stuff, and we're stoked to have it now for you to check it out. There's been a lot of questions about it, and it is now available. So see you guys out there. What's up, Netherlands? I see Caprolori. How we doing out there? VLEC, how we doing? Hi, Babal, how we doing? Hawaii, what's going on, Hawaii? Aloha. All right, so we got friends watching out there all over the place. Someone's asking Tarantula 2 a much better improvement. It really is. Tarantula 2 is much better in a lot of ways. What's going on, Croatia? Tarantula 2, a couple of the really cool new features. Number one is that it's a rechargeable battery, which is a very nice feature. It also allows you to lock it and unlock the motor whenever you want. There's a micro motor that's totally silent now. And there's also a brand new design that's a lot more comfortable, intuitive, and it's also easier to use. So a lot of very nice new features when it comes to Tarantula 2. All right. Let's see here. People are asking about why there's no audio on the lecture. Again, we're not trying to give you guys a lecture right now. We're just trying to give you a live look-in. So there's no audio on the actual lecture that's being recorded right now. I did work with Chris Angel. Someone's asking. I worked with Chris for about 7 years. It was a lot of fun. So that was cool. Another question here. Actually, a comment. Anthony says he saw the trailer for Tarantula 2 and he was fooled. Yeah, it's a good one. Tarantula 2 is awesome. It was worth the wait. Someone's saying they love my trick perception. Oh, thank you. Magical. Appreciate that. I believe it does use the same type of reels, VLEC, but it's just a different system that makes them all work now. So, yeah. G the Street Magician, how we doing? Are your hands entirely empty? No, here's the thing. Tarantula is a device. While you seem to have your hands empty, the unit does work hands-free, but you do have something that's secretly hidden. But he did design it to be much more stealth-like, much more visible, and a lot more comfortable. Yeah, it is something that you're holding. It's a device, but you can operate it hands-free, which is really cool if you want to. So there you go. All right. Good questions about Tarantula 2. All right. And I am popping back up here on our screen. Luke Dancy here, guys. We getting some good questions here. Over on YouTube and Facebook. Let's see, Matthew David Sheely. He might have as excited as he is. He might have been as excited as about it. But you all know his card predicted would be the 8 of clubs. Don't need Everlast for that one. Yeah, you're right, Matthew. My card is the 8 of clubs. Good call. Yep. This is true. YouTube, what's going on out there, friends? What's up, Ricards? Always good to see you, Ricards. Nice to see you, buddy. The Tarantula is in your hand. It's hidden in your hand. If you're familiar with the first one, you know the way the device is. Another question is, it is $75. This retails for $75. World of Gaming, how you doing out there? I see you over on YouTube. Hustle Magic, always a pleasure. Nice to see you. So yes, someone's asking about the price, of course, which is the big thing. So yeah, Tom Wong, nice to see you over on YouTube as well. So it's nice to see some friends. Again, if you're watching on Instagram Live and want to check out the feed and actually see some of the behind-the-scenes stuff as well, you guys, all you need to do is click the link on our profile on Instagram right now, and you can check out the feed as well. All right. So let's go back to a live look-in of Mr. John Carey. You can see it over my shoulder here, but I want to give you an actual shot of what the guys are up to right now. Again, these are a lot of lectures being shot in the next couple weeks here. We've got 18 different people that are lecturing with us over the next little bit of time here. So I'm going to try to pull up a list of who all those guys are. Thank you, Babal. I appreciate that. So let me see if I can find a list of all the people that we have popping up on the At the Table series. Let's see. Tarantula is $75. We've had a couple people asking that, but that's a good question. Let's see here. Go back down here and see if we have a good list of people that are joining us at the table. Let's see. I know Titanus was the one spearheading a lot of this stuff, so let me see if I can find out for you guys some details about who else we might have at the table. Let's see. Okay. Again, Titanus was one of the people that was behind the smoke ring. That was the April Fool's joke, so big shout out to Titanus for that. That was a lot of fun, of course, with Tom Elderfield, and Mark Lavelle also had a hand in that. So that was a lot of fun, the April Fool's thing with the smoke ring. Yeah. Let's see here. Just going through the rest of some posts, I want to see, trying to find a list of all of the people that are going to be joining us at the table from the UK. I want to give you guys, hopefully, the full list of who we have lined up. I know Titanus was posting that. Hello, Instagram friends. How we doing out there? Good to see you guys. All right. Let's see. Almost here. All right. Almost here, I think. Again, guys, this is a live look-in. Here we go. I got my list now. All right. So some of the guys lined up for our UK at the series, at the table series. We've got Steve Rowe. Steve's another great guy. We've got Ben Williams. You guys know who Ben is. He's been around for a long time. Dave Loosely, Chris Webb, Alan Rorison. He'll be back again. Steve Della, Chris Congreve, Gary Jones, Mark Spellman. Mark's a good guy. Etienne Pradier, very cool guy. Tom Elderfield, I think I mentioned him already. Ben Cardell, Chris Wood. I think there's a couple more people added. There's Paul Brook. I don't think this is the complete list, but those are quite a few of the people that you'll be seeing from our UK Ed series. And right now, if you're watching this with me, we've got Mr. John Carey, who was recording his lecture right now, and that is our host, Mr. Mark Lavelle. So those guys are chilling out right now over in the UK. We got Titanus over there. George is our head of production. He's over there. He flew over from the States. We also have Mr. Mark Waddington hanging out behind the camera as well. So we got a lot of good peeps over there. Chilling out. All right. What's up, James Buckler? Nice to see you. All right. Tom, you can show one of your hands empty with Tarantula. The other one, you can show it with a nice subtlety. If you're familiar with the first Tarantula, the device is made in a way that you can kind of show your hands empty. It's held in a very discreet way, so I wouldn't be too concerned about trying to hide it. It's designed to be hidden. So that's a very good question. Hello, Latvia. I see you out there. That's okay if you don't speak English very well. It's all right. Some of our Instagram friends got an international bunch. That's always fun. All right. We might do some with French magicians. That's a good idea, Eric. Eric had a good suggestion over there on Facebook. I like that idea. All right. I think it is Tom. I think it is over at the Alakazam Place. Yeah. World of Gaming. Hey, Luke, are you going to publish a new trick soon? Eye Candy is one of my favorite tricks. Oh, thank you. I've got some new stuff I've been working on. Yeah, I'm also working on some decks of cards and stuff. So, yeah, pretty sure you'll be seeing some stuff pop up. Also, Skycap 2.0 will be back in stock here shortly. So it's not brand new in per se, but the first run of them sold out in about 24 hours. So we have another run of them coming. So that is something from me as well. Thank you, Tom. Glad you like that. I haven't tried Tactical myself. Someone's asking about Tactical over on Instagram. I haven't checked it out myself, but I do like the idea behind it. I do like that they tell you that there's some that are actually, some of the methods that are used are for the real world, and some are created just for Instagram. But there is a good mixture, a good balance of both. So, yeah. The size difference from the first one, I think that it's made to be, it's definitely made to be more comfortable. And I think the size is a little bit smaller. I don't know that exactly because I haven't held one myself. But I think it's a little bit smaller, but it's been redesigned to be more easier to hold and more comfortable to hold. So he's redesigned the way that it looks, for sure. Yeah, people are saying on the Magic forums, people are giving it good reviews. Yeah, I mean, for a good reason. Jay Gall spends a lot of time on the stuff he creates, and so when he finally releases it, it's going to be a very well thought out product and a very good quality product. The stuff he works on, he's a perfectionist. We'll just put it that way. And he's not going to put something out unless it's really ready. And that's why it took so long. So, yes, good stuff. Back to our live look-in, though. Speaking of Yeagal, I'll pop with the image here with the tarantula on there. You got Mark Lavelle and John Carey hanging out over at the table over in the UK. Instagram friends, if you want to check out what's going on at the table back there, click on the link on the Murphy's profile right now, and you can watch the live feed that's going on right now over on YouTube. That's where we're streaming out. This is kind of our behind-the-scenes camera right here over on Instagram Live. So trying to give you guys as much of a look as possible wherever we are. Someone's asking, what do you think of Shin Lim? I think he's amazing. I think he's great for Magic, and I think he's one of the hardest working guys in Magic. So good question there, the ball. Yeah. Why is the release for Tarantula 2 so long? I'll tell you why, Samuel. It's because there are going to be so many ordered that he needs to make sure he can have all of them ready when it's finally able to be released. Some of the pieces are still coming in. Everything's still coming together. So he's given himself a window of time to make sure he can fulfill all of the orders that are coming in. They are ready. They are done. Like, it's not like they're all just sitting around and there's nothing done. Certain parts of this are ready, but he wants to make sure he has everything ready so when it's released, everyone actually gets theirs shipped out. We anticipate a lot of these to go out the door. So he wants to make sure that when they're actually available for purchase, they are going to go out the door when that happens. That's why. I run the Instagram account. Someone's asking about that. That's me, all the Murphy socials. You're looking at it. I do keep an eye on the magic you guys are doing over on Instagram, and I like what I see. So keep up the good work, guys. And if you aren't following us yet over on Instagram, make sure that you do that. You can find us over on Instagram at Murphy's Magic. We do a lot of giveaways over there. I go live on Instagram. I'm actually live on there right now. And do some Q&As over there, so don't miss out our Instagram feed. All right. Yeah. All right. Any questions going on out here? Let's see. Tom Wong, but Luke, when he puts the polo in his mouth, does he swallow the thread as well, or does he have to spit it out? Tom, I haven't actually watched the instruction. I'm pretty sure there's a way that you're not actually swallowing anything. So, yeah. Where did I get that tarantula poster? I got that when I was at a convention that Yeagal was at. And it was just a promotional piece. And yeah, the guys at Murphy's got it, and I got it because of that. So there you go. Good question. All right. What's up, George? How are we doing out there? Nice to see you over on Instagram. All right. Cool. Let's go back to our table here. We've got another friend. There's Mr. Mark Waddington. He decided to pop up on camera now as well. Mark's a good guy from the UK. Another really fun guy. I think a lot of you probably saw him over at the Blackpool Magic Convention. So Mark, a good friend of ours, and he's chilling out over there right now. I'm going to give him some love. There's Mr. John Carey there in the middle, and we have Mark Lavelle on the end. He's our host for today's lectures. Earlier we had Craig Petty pop on, and we've got a lot of people lined up as well over in the UK. We love the UK, guys. Good people going on over there. A lot of good magic coming out of the UK, for sure. So here's your live look in, guys. What's going on right now over in the UK? With our At the Table lecture. Again, there's no audio of what's going on. That's done on purpose. I don't want to reveal anything from John's lecture, but I did want to give you guys a chance to see a little live look-in of what's going on. All right. So let's see if we have any other questions popping up here as we go. I know we got, let's see here. Let's see. Jump back around. See, we're on Instagram. Let's see what's going on over here. Sounds good. So people say they're working on some new stuff. That's cool. People are still trying to win the Everlast. That's fun too. Let's see. The gimmick is not the same, Samuel. Someone's asking if the gimmick is the same with Tarantula 2. I do want you guys to know that there are some differences with Tarantula 2. And I'll give you the lineup of what those are right about now. Because there are some good differences with the first one and this one. A couple of the new features that we're really proud about, there's a rechargeable battery. To me, that's a huge step forward. That's just a must in today's day and age with technology. You can lock and unlock the motor. That's another cool thing. Also, the motor is silent now. Sometimes in the past, some of the devices that have come out, not just Yeagal stuff, but because the motors are so small, sometimes there's a bit of a buzzing sound. There's no noise at all with this. There's also a completely hands-free way to operate this, which is really nice. And the design has also been more intuitive and comfortable to hold. It's also easier to use. So a lot of nice features. There's also good instructional with this so that you can learn a lot of good stuff, such as the floating lifesaver that you saw in the trailer. You got the ring. I love that one. You borrow a ring and it floats around, and then you have someone hold up their hand and the ring falls back on their finger. That's killer. You got a haunted deck, a floating bill, and some PK touches stuff. So a lot of good stuff included with Tarantula 2 for sure. Good stuff. All right. Alrighty, let's jump back to a live look in here. Got some shuffling action going on over here. I want to say hello to you guys over on Instagram Live. What's up, Dustin? What's cracking? All right, you're over there in Tennessee. I remember you, Dustin. Hope you're having a good Wednesday. Dave Loosely, how we doing? Yeah, man. Looking forward to version 2. Yeah, man. A lot of good stuff over there with version Deuce, for sure. What's going on, Field the Magician? What's shaking over there in New York City? All right, nice to see you, man. All right, cool. People watching all over the place. It's fun stuff. All right. Let's see. You are from the UK. Oh, that's right, Tom. I forgot about that. Yeah. Tom Wong. Luke, would you say Tarantula 2 is the best levitation device that is out there at the moment? So, is it the best levitation device? I think it depends on your needs. Tarantula 2 is meant to be a self-contained unit that allows you to pull off the stuff that is in the trailer. It has a lot of advantages, but then also you have something like Spider-Pen Pro. Again, I think it depends on what your needs are. I really like the thing with the ring and the finger. I think if you can do a levitation trick, that's got to be one of the strongest things you can do, where you have them hold out their hand and it falls on their hand and then they can look at it. If you've seen the trailer though for Spider-Pen Pro, it does some pretty awesome stuff too. I really like the part where the bill jumps back up off the floor to his hand without moving at all. So there's some, I think Yeagal has the thread market covered. We'll put it that way. I think if you were to have Spider-Pen Pro and you were to have Tarantula 2, I think you would be more than okay. If I had to pick between the two, just from a everyday perspective, probably which one would you carry with you every day? I'd probably have to say Tarantula 2, just because of how convenient it is to carry. A pen isn't that big, but not everyone has a pocket to put it in or whatever. So Tarantula 2, you keep it hidden in your hand. And one of the other cool things I like from the trailer is where you can actually make the bill slide across the table into your hands. That's really, really sweet. I'm actually going to try to pull it up for you so you can see it. If you haven't seen that part of the trailer, that's one of my favorite things to do with it. So I am going to pull it up for you so you can see that part. We'll cut to a few minutes, a few seconds here from the trailer so you can see what's going on. There's also some really nice stuff with a haunted deck stuff. So yeah. All right. So I think what I'll do is I will pull up some of our footage from Tarantula 2 so we actually see it together. All right, so I'm going to throw that up right about now. Again, haunted deck stuff. One of my favorite things, of course, the floating lifesaver is another thing people have been talking about. It's really cool and up to your mouth, a nice piece. And you can see Yeagal's doing this stuff out in the open in broad daylight. So, if some people think, oh, I have to do this stuff, and there's the bill, it jumps up. Of course, there's someone watching on their cell phone, the floating ring again. Here's the part I really love. Watch how this thing drops down onto the girl's finger. Watch this. So watch her reaction. Watch this. And look how many people around him. Goes around and around and around, and right there onto her finger. And look at her. She's freaking out. And everyone around her is like, and of course, you got some nice quotes. You got from Cyril. There's some stuff from Dynamo. Yeah, very cool stuff. So, and again, here's another one from the fingertip jumping onto the finger. So, yeah, really, really fun stuff. I'm going to pull up the other clip I like. I didn't see it there. One of my favorite pieces, though, is when the bill jumps across the table. So I'm going to pull it up for you right about now. My favorite thing you can do with it. Check it out. So you got Yago chatting here. He's going to show you that in the watch right across the table, and he just gets up and drops it into his cup. So there you go. Really, really like that a lot, where the thing just slides across the table. So good stuff, Yago Masiga. I think you did it again, my friend. Amazing stuff. Speaking of amazing stuff, we do have Mr. John Carey live with us. This is going down right now in the UK. Are at the table live looking. Mr. Mark Lavelle and Mr. Mark Waddington also chilling out with him there at the table. Want to say hello to you guys over on Instagram Live. There is a live lecture going on. If you want to watch what's going on right now, I have a live look in. You can click the link on our profile right here on Instagram, and it'll take you to the feed over on YouTube, and you can see exactly what's going on. So head over there right now, and you can check out the show and see what's up. All right. Hello, Magician1313. I'm going to give some shout-outs along the way as we go forward here on Instagram Live. See Chile. Chile. Haven't been there, but I'd love to. Nicolo, how we doing? Johnny Court, nice to see you. Cardistry Boy, favorite card control. I'm a big fan of the pass. Big fan of the pass. D. Marshall, how we doing out there? Nice to see you, Dustin. I see you. Despite he used the Tarantula. That's funny, Dustin. Big fan of you, Dustin. You always up with something fun. I like that. Good stuff. What's up, Zach Pitt over on YouTube? I see you, man. Atlanta, Georgia, how we doing, Deb? Nice to see you out there. Ever get stage illusions? No, I don't think we get stage illusions over on the At the Table Lectures, Garth. We do have some stand-up stuff from time to time, but we don't really do any illusion stuff at the table. Yeah. Let's see here. Is it like a loop? So someone's asking if this is like a loop. Anand is asking, the Tarantula 2 device it's not a loop. It's a system. It's a device that's built that contains the thread and allows you to access it. There's a motor inside, a very silent motor. It's a very small self-contained unit, and it allows you to make things jump towards your hand. If you want to do like a bill that you hold down here and it jumps up to your hand, you can do things like that, move across the table. There's also things where you can make things move and animate. You can do haunted deck stuff. So it's not a loop. This is a brand new device, a very secret, I call it like a James Bond type device that allows you to do very, very cool animations and levitations and stuff. So loops are great, but this takes loops and just destroys what you could do with loops. Takes it up a notch, as you can see from the trailer and some of the stuff I've been showing you. So, yeah. All right. Let's jump back over to, let's see, Titanus. This is so weird. I'm watching the lecture both live and streaming. Yes, Titanus, and thank you again, T, for helping me set this all up. I appreciate it. I'm going to throw back actually to the lecture. But yeah, Titanus, a big help in making all this happen. So I want to give him a shout out for allowing me to make this all happen. Why doesn't Miguel just use the hands-free version? I'm not sure what you're talking about, Tom. Rob Dodge, no way Luke didn't say push off double lift. Rob, you're funny. Raven, Spider-Pen Pro is awesome for certain situations. Looks like Tarantula is better for walk around. Yeah, Raven, I'd agree with that. I'd have to agree with that. Magic regards from Slovenia. Very cool. All right. Electronics can be good until they go wrong. Do you think mechanical is better? You know, honestly, I think with something like Tarantula 2, because it is rechargeable now, I think, you know, Yagal's not going to put something out if it is defective. So I wouldn't be too worried about that, Rob. Good question, though. How fragile is the device? I wouldn't say it's too fragile. I think it's just something, it's like anything else. It's like your phone. As long as you don't drop it and treat it like crap, it should last you. So you should be okay. Another good question. What's up, Magic Crasher over on Instagram? Nice to see you, man. Go back here. Let's see. Yeah, I'll announce the Everlast winners from last week's live show, probably a little bit later today, or maybe tomorrow. We'll see. Yeah, got some questions about that. To the person asking about At the Table Lectures, you can buy it at most magic shops very cheap for what you get. Yeah, I have to agree with that. For the price, I mean, you're getting a ton of information. What's up, JR? I see you out there over on YouTube. Yeah. Where can I see the At the Table experience explanation? So Charles, you can go to any of your magic dealers and check it out. Just Google Murphy's At the Table experience. They are available as a digital copy, as a download. or you can also buy them as a physical DVD, and we also sell them. I think at the end of every 3 or 4 months, we put them together as a box set. You can buy them together, save a little money that way too, as box sets. So a few different places to get those. All right. Where can we pre-order it? Good question, Samuel, over on Instagram Live. You can pre-order this from your favorite Magic dealer. Do it now. I know these are going to go really, really quick. So that is where you can pick those up from your favorite Magic dealer, wherever that is, out there in the world. All right. Dustin, you're funny, man. Not today. It's too early. It's not even noon here in Vegas. All right. So let's see. Why did Shinlim's lecture have a live audience? I think it was just a few people that were in town that wanted to see what he was up to. You know, people, big fans of Shin, so I think we let a few people come in. But typically, we don't have live audiences for the Ets Table lectures. It's not really something that we do. Yeah. So good question, though. All right. Let's see, where on the site? Just type in Tarantula 2 pre-order, Samuel, and you should be able to find it from your favorite Magic dealer somewhere out there in the internet space. All right. Let's take another live look in. Let's see what's going on out there, Mr. John Carey and Mr. Mark Lavelle. Again, guys, this is going on live right now over on the other side of the pond. We've been streaming this live now for about an hour and a half. I picked this up when we first started the lecture with John, and we've had some other people lecturing with us as well. This morning we had Craig Petty, and we have a long list of other people. In total, we're going to have about 18 different artists that are going to lecture with us over in the UK. We sent our production team over to grab these lectures, and these will be available throughout the rest of the year. So, but there's not a buy button. So here's the thing, guys. Someone's asking why they can't buy Tarantula 2 from us. If you're not familiar with Murphy's and kind of who we are in particular, we are not a magic shop. We are a wholesaler / distributor. So what does that mean? So we distribute the items and we sell them to the magic shops. So Murphy's sells to the magic shop, and the magic shop then sells to you. So we're kind of like the middleman, you know what I mean? And so we help to facilitate. We have a huge warehouse in California. So our customers aren't you guys. Our customers are the magic shops. So if you do see something you like on the Murphy social media, such as Tarantula 2 or anything else, or over on our website, the only people that can purchase from our website are the dealers. That's a good question, Samuel. So as a wholesaler, if you see something you like, just contact your favorite dealer, and then they can get it from us, and the rest is like magic. It gets to you. So there you go. Good question. And it's always important that you guys know that. So if you do want to buy, there you go. All right. So good stuff. Good question. I like that question because it's a very popular one. People aren't sure what's going on with our website. Hello, Iran. See you out there. All right. So let's jump back over to our live feed. See what's going on out there at the table. All right. Let's see here. All right. So we got John Carey. If you're not familiar with him, again, very creative guy. Very talented guy, and the magic he creates is very workable, very easy to master, and I'm sure the stuff on this lecture is going to be just that. So Nathan Arenas, I see him over on Instagram. He's excited for Tarantula 2. So are we, Nathan, and it's good to see you, buddy. We had some stuff sent your way. I'm not sure if it arrived yet. I think we sent you some stuff. I'll have to confirm that, but if not, it's on its way soon. So Nathan, how you doing out there? Good to see you as always, my friends. Hope you're having a good Wednesday, sir. I was checking you out actually on your show the other day. Yeah, I tuned in and checked out an episode of your show on TV. It's always good to see you, man. And Nathan as well, is all of you guys watching over on Instagram Live. If you do want to see the actual live feed that we have, because we have a live lecture that's going on right now in the UK, click the link right here on the profile on Instagram, the Murphy's profile here. That link will take you to the YouTube video that's playing right now that's live and showing you the behind-the-scenes look at the lecture that's being recorded right now live in the UK. So there you go. All right, Corey, you have a good day at work. You take care, man. All right. Gabaz is asking if it's only available through one dealer and us. No, actually, it's available from all dealers. Tarantula 2 is available from all the dealers and not just us. So be sure to get out there. Get to your dealers. They've got it ready for you. And you should definitely find it from your favorite dealer. Grab it now. Get it, get it, get it. Good stuff. Nick is Magic. Good to see you. All right. So more good stuff going on out there at the table. More live look-ins from the guys over on the other side of the pond. Again, my name is Luke Dancy. I'm your host each week. I do live shows for you, normally at noon Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern time. So normally our show would just be kicking off. Today, though, we do have live stuff going on in the UK, about an 8-hour difference in time. So unfortunately, that'll probably be wrapped up by the time we do our normal show. So I decided to go live a bit earlier today and kind of do a live type of show, little questions and answer stuff here, and also a look at what's going on over there and some Tarantula 2 action, which is going on. If you haven't seen the trailer yet, make sure you check out the trailer now. It's great stuff. And you can see that on the Murphy's YouTube channel or on the Facebook page at the top of the page. All right. I want to give some more shout outs. To see Lance Miller out there. Good to see you, man. Hope you're having a good week. Richard, nice to see you as always. Mago Blaze, hello. Nice to see you. All right. So I always give some look-ins to my friends over on Instagram Live. I go there live quite a bit too, guys. So if you haven't joined us over there, you get notified when we're live if you just follow us. It's that easy. All right. Easy, easy. I like it that way. Let's see what's going on over here. Are the Darkfall playing cards rare? Nah, Chris, I wouldn't say so. I wouldn't say that's a rare deck. Yeah. Titanus says John is killing it over there. Yep. Definitely have to say so. All right. Let's go back over to YouTube as well. Let's see what's going on. Oh, what's up, Rob Dodge? You're over here on YouTube now. All right, good to see you, man. All right. Yo, Luke, have you seen Peter Turner's lecture? How was it? I haven't, but I have heard really good things, Bilal, about Peter Turner. Yeah. Yep. Let's see. Okay. What's going on? Rasmus, nice to see you over here on YouTube. All right. What is the Tarantula 2 going for price-wise? Sam Bazio, the Tarantula 2 retails for $75. Good question, but it does retail for $75. All right. There we go. I did see that, Lance. I haven't had a chance to actually look at it because I've been streaming when you posted it, but it looked pretty sick. I'll be sure to check it out as soon as I'm done streaming, for sure. Good stuff, man. Shabazz, hey Luke, was the Tarantula 2 stock limited, and why is the release so far away in July? So, that is a good question. So, Tarantula 2, why so long from now? So, Yeagal wants to make sure that once he has all the units in his warehouse, that he's able to ship them all out once they're all ready. So this is basically, instead of waiting until July, we decided to give people a chance to actually see what it is now, ask some questions, get the information they need, make a decision. It is $75. Maybe some people need to save up a little bit to get something like that. And so we're going to accept pre-orders until July when it's officially released. And that way, when they are finally released, they're all going to go out at the same time. There is no back ordering. None of that stuff you'll have to worry about. Everything will be ready for you, and you guys should be good to go. So that's for the window. This is a really big release, and there's a lot of people that are going to be wanting to get their hands on this. So that's another reason why we decided to make the window. And Yeagal had something to do with that too. I'm not going to lie to you. He wanted to make sure that he gave himself enough time to have all the products ready to ship out. So he kind of gave himself this window of time to do that. So he's the one that his name's on the product. He's the one that has the timeline and all this, not us. We're just doing our best to work with him and do what he wants to have done. It's his stuff. So, he gets to call the shots with Tarantula 2, and rightfully so. It took him 7 years to create the thing and finish it. What's up, Alistair? Good to see you over on Instagram Live. Nice to see you. All right. So let's take another live look in, see what's going on with the guys. All right. Again, if you guys on Instagram Live would like to tune in and see the behind the scenes of our Live at the Table lecture being shot right now in the UK, click the link on our profile right here on Instagram, and it'll take you right to the video that's playing right now over on YouTube. It's that easy. Favorite trick for PK touches? It's cool. You can actually use loops to do that. S3, you can use loops to do that. Makes a very, very nice effect for PK touches. And of course, you've got Banachek's work on it. I think there's like a whole book just called PK touches. So those are a couple of different sources for you. Yeah. All right. I think it is Thomas. Yeah, I believe so, because they're over in the UK. So yeah, I think that's where it is. Yeah. All right. Continuing with our live look-in, got Mark Lavelle. If you aren't familiar with Mark, he's another really cool guy over in the UK. Proud to have him hosting this with us today. So Mark is joined, of course, by none other than Mr. John Carey, who is on set with him right about now. So good stuff going on at the table today. We've got about 18 different lectures going on over the next couple weeks here. So yeah, a lot of good people to bring you from the At the Table series. So yeah. All right. Let's see what's going on over on Instagram Live. What's the cost of Tarantula 2? It is $75, Alistair. Yep. Hi, Luke. I would like to know if loops are worth it. Could you do a quick review? Loops are amazing. I'm a big fan of loops in general. Pop back over to me. Something I don't know if you guys are familiar with. There's actually two things with loops I'd like to make sure you are aware of. Number one, loops used to come in a pack of 5. You pay $10, you got 5 loops, basically $2 a loop. Now, the loops new generation actually comes with a pack of 8. So you get 8 loops for the same price. You get $10 for the price, you get 8 loops. The other cool thing you can pick up is called Inner Circle. Inner Circle, I don't have it here with me, but it's no bigger than a playing card. And what it is it's a holder for your loops. This costs $20, but what it does is it folds in half, and it looks like a credit card that you put in your wallet. This could actually fit inside your wallet, and it has a holder. It's got the grooves for the loops themselves. If you want to travel with loops, have them ready to replace them, carry them safely, for $20 you get the holder and you get a pack of loops. And you get some instructional on how to use the loops, different routines and different tricks. So if you want to check out Inner Circle, pick that up from your favorite magic dealer. I've got one. I love it. It's a great way to carry loops. And again, it does come with a pack of loops as well. So you get the holder, the loops, and some instructional stuff on how to do tricks with it. I think it's one of the best buys of magic, especially if you want to do magic with loops. Get it now. What's going on, guys? I see you. Marvel, how we doing? Hello, Abdel, how we doing? I haven't used a spin pad, Thomas, but I do like the idea of what they are. Yeah, for sure. Alrighty. Another live look in is I answer a question about the At the Table. So someone says, Shabazz Magician over on Instagram Live. I've never purchased and really known what these live at the table things are. Just curious. Are they any good and what's it all about? So yeah, the At the Table lectures are basically the same thing you would get if you go to a magic convention. You go in, you sit down, and someone gets up and teaches you magic, their own tricks for about 2 hours. They teach you, they perform the tricks, and they teach you how to do them. That's what we do with the At the Table lectures. We have magicians that you guys know who they are, come in, perform their tricks, and teach you the tricks. Usually there's about 10 tricks on each lecture, ranging from card magic, coin magic, mentalism, some of the stuff is stand-up stuff, walk-around stuff. This is what we're doing now in the UK is we're using, our team has traveled across and we've got 18 different UK magicians that are going to be lecturing with us. And so that's what the lectures are all about. Basically, it's some of your favorite people sharing their tricks with you, teaching them for a killer price. So that is what that is all about. Again, some of the people that are going to be popping up, UK-wise, we've got people like Dave Loosely, Chris Webb. We're looking at John Carey right now. We've got Tom Elderfield, Craig Petty was this morning, Etienne Pradier. We've got Mark Spellman, Steve Rowe, Jamie Dawes, Ben Williams, Paul Brook, Ben Cardall, Chris Wood, Alan Rorson. I think he's back again for the second time. Paul Gordon, Steve Della, Chris Congreve, and Gary Jones. I think there might be a couple more guys too, but that's the initial list that we had. So yeah, those are some of the guys. Also, Titanus is saying, if anyone has questions for John, we will put them to him in the lecture. So if you guys have any questions for John Carey right now, whether you're watching on YouTube or on Facebook, please post those now, and I'll do my best to get them to Titanus, and we can try to get those to John as he's doing his lecture right about now. All right, so that's a pretty cool feature. Thank you, Titanus, for offering to do that. Very cool stuff. All right. What's going on, YouTube friends? Just curious, just before you, okay, no worries, no worries. What exactly are loops? Someone's asking. So loops, if you're not familiar, loops are an amazing tool. One of my favorite things, again, to use and to wear and carry. Loops are basically invisible elastic bands. So think about like a rubber band. You know, people do rubber band magic and they wear them around their wrist. Think of it like that, but with something that's, of course, much thinner and that you can't see because it's invisible elastic thread. And so with loops, you're able to stretch them between your hands, to levitate things, to move things. And because it's elastic, it's stretchy. And so you get these that are pre-tied. And so you literally get it in the pack. It's around a packet. You slip it on your wrist, and it's there, and it just hides invisibly in plain sight. And you're able to do some really nice levitation effects, PK effects. to me, one of the best tools in a magician's arsenal is loops from Yeagal and Sika. So good question. Yeah, I know a lot of people aren't familiar with what they are, but now you do. All right. Cool, cool. Let's see. What's up, Adahan? How we doing? All right. What's your double lift practice routine? So Scott Buck's asking about my double lift, which I did actually go over in my at the table lecture. My routine is especially when I go like on an airplane, I'll put the little table down. If you guys aren't familiar with the double lift I do, it's a push-off double lift. There's no get ready. There's no break. My technique is I'll literally put the table down. I'll do a push-off double. I'll turn that over, and I'll turn it back over. Then I'll turn over a single, and then I'll deal that to the table. And so I practice doing a double, and then I turn over the single the exact same way, and then I deal that down to the table. So I turn over a double, turn the double over, turn a single over, turn that back over, and deal it down to the table. I want to try and get the double lift and the single lift to look exactly the same, and that's why I do that little routine. So that's what I do, Scott. Hope that helps you out. What's going on, Just Pass? How we doing? Thank you. I'm glad you guys love our page. That's cool. Thank you for the support. All right. Very good. Little pop in again here on our live at the table lecture here. We got John Carey going over some more stuff. Got our host there, Mr. Mark LaBelle. All right. Yeah, Scott, you got it. No worries. Happy to help you out over there on Instagram Live. All right. Let's see here. I think a subscription to At the Table is about the best deal going right now in the world of magic. David says that over on Facebook. Yeah, man. I mean, for what you get a ton of magic. Pretty good deal, I'd have to say. Yeah, true that. Krish, I tried to get a whack on the side of the head, but got something close to it. That's all right, Krish. As long as you're looking for stuff, that's cool. Raven, loops are awesome. Inner Circle is always in my wallet. Right on, right on. Definite worthwhile investment. Also check out a book by John LeClaire called The Art of Invisible Thread. Yeah, Raven. I had a chance to actually see John LeClaire lecture. He came to Charlotte, North Carolina, where I was living at the time, and I got to see him use the LeClaire animator. The stuff he did with Invisible Thread was amazing. And so, yeah, good suggestion for the John LeClaire book. Very, very good stuff, actually, for sure. All right, let's head back over to our live look-in. I'll keep looking at your comments. Any recommendations for DVD or book with good loop tricks? Yeah, Alex, good question. There is a Loops DVD series. It's a 2-disc set available from your favorite dealer. It includes magic from Yeagal and from Finn John. So again, that is the Loops DVDs. That is a project that's available out there. And there's another one that came out. I forget the name of it off the top of my head. I'm actually going to try to peek at it while we are doing this. There's another one that came out from, I think, a Spanish magician. It's called Odyssey. Odyssey is another DVD. This one came out from our friends at Bazaar de Mejia. This is 27 different tricks with loops. And this was approved and got his blessing from Yeagal. Yeagal, his quote says, "Creative ideas with loops and definitely worth learning." Again, that is called Odyssey by Rodrigo Romano. That is a DVD, and it includes a lot of work with loops. So if you are interested, you can check that out as well. A lot of good resources out there, and great question there, Alex. All right. Take care over there on Instagram Live. All right, cool, cool. Let's jump back over here and see what's going on. All right. Hello, everybody. Luke Dancy here again. Let's see what is going on out here. It is called Odyssey. Yes, thank you, Bilal. All right. Luke, do you have a routine for Twisted Aces? I don't have my own routine. I do a couple different ones. I use Twixter from a guy named Jason Alford, and I really like Lee Asher's Twist in the Aces as well. The Asher Twist. It's something I like to do. Luke, why doesn't Yeagal just use the hands-free version rather than the handheld version? Is there certain disadvantages? You know, Tom, I'm not sure about that. That's a good question. I'm not sure. But I probably think in the trailer he probably did use the hands-free version somewhere. But specifically, I'm not sure about that, Tom. I could try to look into it for you, though, for sure. Gerald Baldwin, nice to see you over on YouTube as well. All right. Cool. Odyssey one I don't know about. There's also Gorilla. Oh, yes, right on Raven. Yeah. Cool. Yes, if you guys do have questions for John Carey right now, feel free to get those in live right now. So the winners for Everlast have not been announced just yet, Liam. We'll mess with a little bit later today, or maybe tomorrow. We actually ended up doing this live stream instead. Kind of happened on the spot. So, yeah. Good question, though. All right. Okay. Okay. Good to see you guys out there on Instagram Live. I'll just talk about Tarantula 2. I've shown this a few times. I'm going to show it again. This is going to be the trailer for Tarantula 2. There's been a lot of talk about it, been a lot of questions about it. If you guys in particular haven't had a chance to see it yet, I'm going to show you what it looks like. This is fun, it is brand new, and it is 7 years worth of work finally coming to fruition from Yigal Masika, one of our favorite people. When we see his name attached to Magic, we know it's going to be good, and so do you. So check it out. Here is the official trailer that you've been waiting for Tarantula 2. All right, be right back.
I am Yigal Masika, and welcome to my studio. It's moving, and one card pops out. Whoa.
It was pretty fascinating. Okay. That's really cool.
This project has been under development for the past 7 years. I'm very excited and proud to share it with you.
All right, my friends, and there you go. You've just seen it again. You just saw our trailer for Tarantula 2. Good stuff. You've been seeing some of that. A lot of good questions about that. And also we have our live look-in of our John Carey at the table lecture that's been going on. They may have finished this up. I think Mark might be coming over to tell me that they've just wrapped that up. I am 1 hour and 45 minutes, about 1 hour and 47 minutes here on my end. So I think I came in after they had started a few minutes. They may be wrapping up. I'm just going to wait to get the word from him. Mark's coming over to the computer now, and I think we may be coming to the end of the lecture over there. So I'm going to come back to me. We'll see. He's in my ear, so if he comes back in and lets me know what's going on, I'll let you guys know. So I'll stick around for a few more minutes. If they're done, we will probably wrap this up as well. So yeah, all right. And my battery's dying over here on my phone, so we'll probably be wrapping up Instagram Live too. I think all this is slowly starting to come to an end. We are about 2 hours into this anyway, so it's all good. What's up? I see Aaron Payne out there on Facebook. What's up, Aaron? Nice to see you. All righty. Okay. So again, we have been recording these lectures. We've got about 18 of them that are going to be shot over in the UK. A lot of different artists, and they'll be available throughout the year and available from your favorite Magic dealer. So that's what we've been giving you today is a live look-in at someone that I've known for a long time, Mr. John Carey. John's one of the good guys. So it's been a pleasure to bring you that. Some behind-the-scenes action from the at the table experience that we have. And if you guys have never seen those before, you get a lot of Magic, and it doesn't cost you a whole lot to do that. I know I did my lecture last month, I think it was, and I gave away about 10 different tricks. There were tricks, moves, some stuff I've shown before and stuff I've never shown before. So there was a good variety of all that. So yeah, let's get some questions here as we're waiting to see what's going on with the lecture. Do you think Magic of the new management is really important, or what is important is the old Magic? Adree's asking that. You know, I think when it comes to Magic, we wouldn't be where we are right now without the people without the methods, without the stuff that's come before us. So I think for us to ignore that is a bit of a mistake. You know, I've made it a point growing up around Magic to study the classics and those people that came before. People ask me all the time, who were some of your favorite magicians? I think a lot of them expect me to say the newer guys, but when I see people like Di Vernon, Ed Marlowe, Larry Jennings, Derek Dingle, Tommy Wonder, all those guys are no longer with us, unfortunately. But that's where I got my start. Of course, there are some more modern people I look up to, like Paul Harris. You know, David Regal's another friend. I really like his stuff. Kayla Morelli, you got some of the younger guys, Patrick Kuhn. So, but I think that without the old, you know, it's like the old saying, we all stand on the shoulders of giants. So if we don't acknowledge that, then we're missing out on a lot of good stuff that already exists and could be some really strong things for us to work on, build from our foundation with Magic, you know? So good question. Yeah. Any books or DVDs you recommend for card tricks? Another good question over on Instagram Live comes from Aiden. I really like Card College. It's a series of books. It's not just one book. So with Card College, you start out with the basics and then you go from there. The reason I like it is because Card College starts you out with learning how to hold the deck right, how to shuffle the cards right, how to, you know, do all the basics. Then you start to learn some moves, and then you get to learn tricks to do with these moves. So it's a very intuitive way of learning. That's why I like it so much. So Card College for me, people joke with me all the time, Luke, you should get a commission every time you talk about Card College. And rightfully so. I love it, and it is my #1 recommendation if you want to be serious about card magic, for sure. Another good suggestion, though, is from Tony over here, Royal Road to Card Magic. And that's true. That's another good source, for sure. So, Adri, you're welcome. You got it. All right. So, yes, Richard Dingle was amazing, knuckle-busting stuff. Yeah, knuckle-busting. You know, Dingle was always known for his multiple kicker endings, and that's why I like this stuff. Just really surprising, fun stuff. Yeah. Right on. Yeah, really, really good stuff. So from the looks of things back there, I think we're wrapped up with the John Carey lecture. I'm going to let this go for a couple more minutes just to be sure. I don't want to miss out on anything that those guys might have going on. They might be taking a little break, but when I get word here that any books you can recommend for ring magic, Sky is asking over on Instagram. When it comes to ring magic, there's a resource I really, really like. It's not a book, but it is from Garrett Thomas, and it's called The Ring Thing. The Ring Thing from Garrett Thomas. It's available as a DVD. I think it's a download now. It's a project just with magic with rings. And Garrett is one of the best guys around and a great teacher as well. So a great project, I would definitely say, from Garrett Thomas, The Ring Thing. Yeah. Someone's asking if they tag us in the post, will we share it? So we're not able to share every single post that people tag us in. This is coming in over on Instagram Live. But we do make it a point to keep an eye on what you guys are up to. And so we can't share everyone's stuff, but the people that we can, we try to grab it as much as we can, for sure, okay? But we can't do that for every single person, unfortunately. But it is good to see the stuff that you guys are posting, and we appreciate all the good magic that you're posting. So if you are, posting stuff over on Instagram, make sure you do tag us because we do like to support you guys because you are supporting us as well. And I love to see the magic that you guys are up to. So, yeah. All right. What's the difference between Tarantula 2 and Spider Pen? Which do you recommend and why? Cheers from the Netherlands. Asp Magic. So, Spider Pen Pro, of course, it's a pen. So the pen, you got to have a place to tuck it. A jacket, inner shirt, something like that. Not a big deal, really. Tarantula 2 was a secret device you keep hidden in your hand. Very small, very discreet, and a lot more portable. I think for walk-around purposes, you'd probably get a lot more bang for your buck out of Tarantula 2 because it's easy to carry with you. And once you have it out, once you have the thread out, the new system does allow you to lock it in place and unlock it whenever you want. And you also have a very silent motor now, which I know a lot of people in the past were, man, I hear it a little bit. I hear the little buzzing sound of the motor. That's all completely silent now. And there are also some hands-free ways to make this work too. So a lot of good pluses. Spider Pen Pro does have a place, but I think if you're looking more for walk-around type stuff, you're probably going to like Tarantula 2 better. It's just easier to carry because you're not supposed to see it. It's not a pen that you're having to tuck away. It's just something that's hidden in your hand, and people don't even know you have it. So, yeah. All right. Favorite deck? People ask this all the time. A favorite deck of cards. I stick with bicycle playing cards. I'm not a collector. I'm not that guy, so I don't really have a favorite deck. But what's your favorite deck, Rio, over on Instagram? What's your favorite deck? All right. You're very welcome. You got it. No worries. I'm gonna jump back over here to. If you want, in 10 minutes, we can unmute and reply some questions. That could be fun. Okay. I think we can do that. Let me see if I can pipe that in to our feed. All right. You're very welcome. All right. Let's see if I'm able to do that. This might take a minute to set up. I'll try this in real time. See if I can do that. Technology is fun, but sometimes it takes a little work to get it all happening. All right, so I'm gonna have to redo that. All right, so give me just a second, guys. I am gonna set this up. I think we're gonna try to bring in the audio from Mr. John Carey. Get a little quick Q&A session for you guys. So hold on one second. Okay, just a sec here. So we are, all right. So yeah, we're gonna bring those guys in. I think in just a minute, have some live audio from Mr. John Carey. I'm gonna run something real quick. In the meantime, this is a way for you to get your hands on 5 free tricks from Mr. Gregory Wilson. If you haven't seen it before, you can get your first trick emailed to you today. It's also giving me a chance to try and get this all set up for you. So I'll be back in just a sec. All right.
I'm going to do everything I can to not sound like a sales pitch. But listen, 5 free tricks right out of my repertoire. They're fantastic, part of my immodesty, but they're impromptu. Listen, pens, bills, everyday objects, anytime, anywhere, you'll love it. Just hit the subscribe button, have a lot of fun. We'll see you on the other side. You can always hit the unsubscribe button. I don't recommend it, but did I mention free? 200, 300, 400. What? It's great. We'll have some fun. All I have to say is limited time offer. While supplies last, operators are standing by. See you soon.
Yeah. That's good.
Cool. We've got 3 more tricks to do, and then we're going to open it up to the Q&A, and I'll unmute this. I'll unmute you so you can hear us.
Sounds good. You got it, buddy.
So the live trick is brilliant. So I'm just whacking mute back on.
All right, guys. So we are officially going to have Mr. John Carey with us here in just a few moments. Sorry for the hiccup there for just a sec. We're going to have John pop on with us, and he's going to answer some questions for you live in real time from his at the table lecture. So this is going to be pretty cool. A little bonus feature for you. I didn't really know this was going to happen, but that's what's awesome about doing live stuff sometimes is you don't know what's going to happen. So yes, we'll be bringing in the audio from John in just a couple minutes. So be patient with us. They've got about 2 or 3 more tricks to film for his lecture. We're shooting his at the table lecture right now. You'll be seeing that a little bit later this year. And once that's wrapped up, we will have him do a quick little Q&A with you. So,
Luke, slight change of plan. We're going to open it up to the board now, open it up to the room for the question Q&A, just because you guys are live.
All right. All right, so let me just bring in their audio real quick.
So you're still muted, but you can hear us. So,
Hello. Can you guys hear me?
1, 2, 3. Very good. Good. So the cameras are going to be rolling here soon. Hello to the Murphy's Magic Supplies fans on Facebook and YouTube. John, do you want to say hello to our fans?
Good afternoon, America. Good evening, Australia, or should I say good morning. Guten Abend, Germany. Hola, amigos, in Spain, ¿qué tal bien? Bonsoir, la France.
He knows more languages than I do. We're not going to ignore you guys. We are talking to the cameras that are going to be recording us, but welcome to all you guys. So I've got a few questions from the audience. John,
Okay.
So first of all, what is your creative process?
What if? Question.
What if?
Hold on one sec, guys. We're just going to be bringing this in real quick.
What if this happens? I want to create this part.
Yeah, absolutely. What if can entail, how can I strip this out? What if I take out that move, what can I replace it with to make it cleaner? Take out the move maybe to make the effect cleaner, replace it with a subtlety.
Yeah.
But sometimes what if can also...
Luke says let's do it again because right now he can listen to you before he couldn't.
Okay, give me an intro as far as what we're doing.
Yeah, so just do exactly what you did and we'll go back to that. Yeah, that's good.
I hope you guys can hear me. So in this segment, we're just going to go for a quick live stream to Facebook and Google. You can follow Murphy's Magic Supplies on both of there and on all their other social medias. We have the camera set up, so we are streaming through Luke Dance's show on the Facebook and YouTube channels. We've got a few live questions coming through. We've noted a few of them down throughout the evening. I've forgotten what time it is now. So from myself and John, hello to the world of live streaming.
Hi everybody, good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are.
We're not going to be rude to you guys. We hope you can hear us, but we can't really direct our questions to the camera on the laptop here. We are talking to camera here, but we've got a few of the questions from you guys. If you've got any more, keep them coming in, and we'll try and get a few more added on.
Yeah.
So the first question, and it's kind of a question that most performers and creators get asked,
Yes.
which is, what is your creative process, you as a person?
Foster's Lager and cheese and onion crisps. Yes, or sometimes something else. It's called What If.
The what if.
What if, question mark. What if can entail, what if I could take that move that's in a routine out at the wrong time, that's in a routine at the wrong time out, and replace it maybe with a subtlety,
Okay.
without hopefully lessening or diluting the impact of the effect. But what if can also entail just going on a little journey using the late great Tommy Wonder's idea of dreaming an effect, or dreaming of a handling that you want to do, which if it could look like real magic, how close can you get to that?
Sorry.
Say something now that I don't tell a lot of people. About 85-90% of my stuff is done not with the cards or the props in my hands. It's done just through brainstorming, relaxing. I travel a lot on the trains. I go around UK and Europe, too many miles sometimes, but it's all good fun. You get a lot of downtime, so sometimes I'm just sitting in the chair and I'm just thinking about a plot or thinking about an effect or something like that, and just kind of brainstorming and thinking, what if, you know.
So you try and streamline the process of longer extended routines, or routines that have a load of moves to...
Yeah, because some routines are loaded up, you know, they're a slide fest, you know. I mean, I'll be honest with you, though, up to about 11, 12 years ago, I was doing a lot heavier material, but it was material pretty much from just the books and the videotapes as they were, and DVDs later on. And then all of a sudden, for some reason, I just started to develop a little style of my own, which suits me, you know, minimalism, taking out, I can palm, I can do the passes, I've worked on all that stuff. Some people don't think I can, but I can. I do and I can, but less is more sometimes, it really is. And it gives me a lot of satisfaction to strip down an effect, take out the moves if I can without...
So I think your focus would probably be more on the overall routine as opposed to the moves it's used.
Exactly. And at the end, as my friend James Brown would say, it's all about effect as well as effect. You know, how can you affect the people as well as...
James Brown, the magician, not the...
James Brown, the magician, not the musician, by James if you're watching.
Cool. All right, so... this is an interesting one. From a close-up magician myself, who performs all sorts of stuff, cards, coins, mentalism, borrowed objects and stuff. You are known, even though I know you do coin magic, and you would have seen that at the beginning, you are known as a card guy. First of all, you don't mind being branded as a card guy, do you?
No, not at all.
It's a specialist.
I love card magic. I mean, 52 loose objects, there is so much you can do with those.
That's very true. So why did you choose
cards? Well, as a kid, cards were cheap, you know. A pack of Waddingtons, it's a favourite brand. a lot of British magicians back in the day, before bicycle cards became common in the UK and accessible. You know, a pack of cards would be about 80p or £1 a pack. They're a lot dearer now, Waddingtons, nearly £3 a pack.
It's about the same in dollars in this day and age.
Yeah, so I'd have a set of tools, and I had a book, a beginner's book, and I'd work through, learn those tricks, and I found I had these cards, and you know, I didn't have to buy lots of other stuff.
Yeah.
Although I did go through a period for a few years before that where I was buying stuff from Harold and that companies, lots of little plastic novelties and toys and stuff like that. As you do, that's part of the process. That's the fun. It was like Christmas every other week in our house with a parcel arriving. I come home from school, Mum said, "There's something here for you." I said, "Oh, let me have a look." She said, "Go and have a bath. Go and brush your teeth, and you have your dinner."
You have to work for your toys.
To work for your toys.
Well, that kind of leads into the next question, which is, how do you feel about gaffs and gimmicks?
Gaffs and gimmicks, if used prudently, can be devastating. But you have to know how to ring them in. You have to know how to ring them out.
Yeah.
Also, as well, be prudent, like I say, with gaffs. You don't want to be known as like a 007 of magic with just gaffs only on you. You know, with like a smoke watch here and an ITR there and a thumb tip here and a Funkin' ring there and God knows what. There's nothing wrong with those products. That's
my number one set.
Sounds mine even smoke ring. It's an absolute
smoke watch.
Smoke watch even. Sorry, not a smoke ring. That's a Tom Elderfield release. Hi Tom. Anyway, I was the April Fool, you naughty man. But I love it.
The phone's locked. Phone's locked. Technology.
I'm a mind Jedi. I'll give you a little bit of bonus here. This is a shrinking pen.
One of the other questions I do know was, what is your go-to effect? So if you were out and about, say, in a social situation or family, and someone's introduced as a stranger to the group, and then...
If people introduce me in a social situation, I've got a pack on me because usually at all times... I always remember reading in Michael Skinner, one of my heroes in magic, the late great Michael Skinner's book, Classic Sampler. He would talk about in the biographical section how he would always have a pack on him because he felt like he had power in his pocket. You can turn on the power at any time.
Yeah.
In a social situation, if it's people who haven't seen me before, I will do some of the effects that we're teaching on this Murphy's Live feed, streaming download. But I also do some of the classics, like the slop shuffle, for example, Francis Carlyle's homing card, repeat card to pocket.
Yep.
With pocket switch, some classic effects, multiple selections, sandwich effects, my own takes on those plots. Think of a card routines, thought of card routines, that kind of thing.
That's cool.
Oh, mishmash. There's no kind of definitive beginning or end, but always make sure the magic's strong. But also mix it up with stuff which starts out really strong, but then maybe just levels off a bit for something funny, maybe. You know, and then you build up again at the end. You know, it's just something Danny George discusses. I like Danny, where strong, but you don't want the program to be too strong all the way. This is something Tamara said to Danny years ago. There's a problem. Your program is too strong, so you need something just to bring it down a bit before you bring it up again.
Make your set almost like a bit of a roller coaster.
Absolutely.
Not in quality, but in reaction.
I used to love doing card on the ceiling when I lived in London before I escaped into the countryside years ago. I used to love doing that in the pubs as a closer, you know, in a social situation.
And the last one we got listed down, I'm going to pass the device back, is do you come up with method or routine first? So what do you do? Do you think of a routine, then put the method to it, or do you...
Effect first always, did always. And then I plug in the pieces.
And then, it's pretty much the same.
That's how I roll. But sometimes I'll learn a move from a magazine or something, one of the columns in one of the journals out there, and then I'll plug that into an effect, you know. I think, man, that's a great card switch, you know. I could use that instead of a top change, you know. They could keep their eye on the card the whole time. I don't need to use misdirection, you know. But you should always try to misdirect all the time. I mean, the great Fred Capps used to misdirect from the word go, where you wouldn't almost notice him taking a pack of cards out or a prop. He would misdirect all the time. Because misdirection should start from the beginning. I was lucky enough to meet Andrew Galloway, the pupil of John Ramsay, the only pupil of John Ramsay, about 12 years ago up in Ayrshire in Scotland, where Ramsay was born.
Yep.
And he would say you should misdirect from the beginning, which is why a good, strong self-worker is good at the beginning. It gets them used to you, and you can work their eyes. Because if they look at you, you look at them, they look at you. If you look at something, they look at it. Pure Ramsay, yeah? So a good, strong self-worker is a good way of starting a social set, maybe, if you're doing social work.
Learning how to almost condition an audience.
Condition them and everything to work in the eyes.
Yeah.
Establishing a rapport. you are, which is so important, because you're not performing at the people, you're performing for the people. You want them
100% agree.
to make it an experience, have some fun, not take yourself too seriously, unless you work as a serious character. But I don't take myself seriously. Hey, look at me.
I found a good door for opening the social compliance whenever I approach a crowd, even if I don't need to. If I'm doing a walk around situation, I say there's 4 or 5 people, I'll ask everyone just to step slightly to the right for no reason. I'll say, can everyone just move this? And it just kind of just
implants that.
It implants that instinct of, oh, we've just got to follow the instructions of what this guy's doing. So then they're easier to misdirect. For me, maybe it's just a coincidence.
No, most definitely.
I feel once you've just put a command in them and got them to move somewhere, it's almost like on the verge
you are.
Of
and also find somebody in a social situation, if there's 6, 8, 10 people around, find somebody as the catalyst first off that you think, that lady or that guy is here to have some fun. They're not going to challenge you or anything, they're just there to have fun. And by virtue of you working off that person for the first couple of pieces, then getting amazing reactions, the other people, their partner, their friends, their family laugh and react, and everybody else loosens up and everything. Then you move around to the other people and get them involved. Mix your program up with something which maybe shows them that you're worth watching, something visual maybe. But I like effects that are interactive. It's all about sharing.
Yeah.
That's where some of the semi-automatic work and some of the hands-off stuff comes into its own. Because even though there's some magic that's classed as self-working, as Gordon Bruce, one of my card magic and close-up magic idols, told me many years ago in Royal Walton Shop, Tam Shepherd's in Scotland, Glasgow, no trick is self-working. It has to be presented. You have to put some texture around it.
Yeah, you've still got to perform it.
And you've still got to perform it.
So we're going to open it up to the board to see if there's any last-minute questions coming on Facebook or YouTube. I'll keep going to say Google. We've got anything standing out?
Feed, so I'm just going to see.
Anything standing out question-wise? For everyone watching live at the moment, we hadn't originally planned to do this. We thought, as Luke is live, we thought we'd give you a taste as to what we're doing. We are going to open this section up. I think we'll add it into all the rest of the lectures that we're going to be filming over the next couple of weeks. So what will hopefully happen on the Murphy's Facebook page, we'll put up the lecturers and you guys can ask questions onto there. You got something. I was going to ask you questions on Facebook. We'll just start a thread with the title of whose lecture it's going to be. You guys can post up your questions in there. We'll also try and get a live stream going on.
Fire the questions away, guys. It's interactive.
We're having long days here, so I know there's people viewing from the States at the moment and other countries as well. So it'll be like early in the morning for some of you, but the lectures will be going on throughout the day. Any call-outs?
All I've got, because I've not got the full stream of questions, but all I've got so far is Aaron Payne says, "Hey John, how are you today, buddy?"
I'm fine, Aaron. How are you, my friend?
How are you? Cool. I think that is it for the live stream section then. If anyone's got any objections, I'm just going to click this back to normal. Right, thank you guys for tuning in. John, will say bye to our guys. Don't forget John's, keep your eyes peeled for when John's at the table lecture will be available. It will be posted on Facebook and also on the Murphy's Magic website. And we'll speak to you guys in a bit. We're going to cut your sound off now.
See you later, guys. Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right, my friends, and there you have it. That was our live look-in, literally a live look-in with Mr. John Carey and Mr. Martin Lavelle. That was totally unplanned. Found a couple ways there to bring that to you in real time. And so there you go. A little surprise for you, little Q&A session from all of our viewers out there to some of our friends over in the UK. Thanks again to Mr. Martin Lavelle for hosting that. And thanks to John Carey for his time stepping away from teaching some tricks and answer some of the questions that were coming in. So I hope you guys enjoyed some of that stuff. So thank you, Aaron. I appreciate the love for the new setup. Thank you very much. Mark Mendel, nice to see you, Mark. Hope you're having a good Wednesday over there on the other side of the pond. Thank you, Mark Waddington, for helping us out with the questions. I know you are over there on set with the guys. Mark, thank you so much for taking the time to do that for us. Really appreciate that. The help from you and from Mr. Titanus. And also thanks to Mr. Peter Nardi for allowing us to be in the Alakazam studio space as well. I saw Peter jumping in there and had a few words to say, and I want to make sure that he gets some love as well. So Peter, thank you, sir, for the love and the help, for allowing us to be there with you guys over in the UK. All right, cool. And there's Titanus. Thank you, guys. Yes, so Titanus, you rock, man. Thank you for all the help. And thanks to all you guys for tuning in and watching. I'm going to see if there's any other last kind of questions coming in. and then we'll start to wrap things up. This is taking the place of our normal live show that we do on Wednesdays. We have not announced the winners for Everlast just yet. I will do that in just a little bit, though, a little bit later today. This show wasn't supposed to happen today. I was supposed to do this show actually tomorrow, so I don't have the winners ready to bring up on the camera here for you, on the screen for you. So the winners have not gone unnoticed. They'll just be announced a little bit later. So keep an eye right here on YouTube where we're streaming, and also over on our Facebook page. I'll be sure to tag our Facebook winner, and I'll be sure to pin it at the top of the post from last week who our YouTube winner was. All right, and I'll be sure to try to tag you on there if I can. So yeah, that is how we're going to announce the winners. Again, this all kind of sprung up on me. I have a lot of very exciting things going down today. I'm going to throw back over here to the live look-in. As you see on the screen there, there's a picture of Tarantula 2. Officially now available for pre-order from your favorite Magic dealer. Very exciting stuff. We're very proud to finally be able to tell you more about it. There's been so many questions week after week for me and for the rest of the Murphy's team. What is it? What is new? When can we get it? How much is it? Now all the answers are out there, and we're very excited after 7 years to be able to finally share more of those details with you. I'll give you a couple of the finer points. Again, the price tag is always one of the top questions. That is $75. That is the price tag for Tarantula 2. Again, available for pre-order now from your favorite Magic dealer. A couple of the new features that people have been asking about. What's new about it? You have a rechargeable battery now, which is really cool. You can just recharge it, not have to buy batteries all the time. You can instantly lock and unlock the motor whenever you want, so that's fun. The motor, the micro motor, is completely silent, and it provides you with the proper tension that you need for the reel to work. Again, it's quiet. It's very silent now. There's no buzzing, there's no noise, so it's completely silent. You also have hands-free ways to operate it, and the design has been changed, so it's more intuitive and comfortable for you to hold. So it's just easier for you to use in general, and of course included on that are also things from Yigal that he teaches you how to do different tricks and different techniques and different tips on how to use thread and how to use Tarantula 2 in general. So a few things to know about Tarantula 2 that everyone's been asking about, and now you have all the details. I'll probably run the trailer probably one more time before we get out of here. I'm just going to take a peek around our socials to see what else is going on. Hello to Leo over on Facebook. Nice to see you. Mark Bell. Nice to see the Queen back up. Yep, she's back there. She's chilling out back there. Yep. Tom Wong, let's say thank you to our host, Mr. Dancy. You're welcome, Tom. No worries. Happy to be here for you guys. Yes. We're not going to be doing any giveaways right now for Tarantula 2. Stay tuned, though. We may be doing one or more of those in the weeks to come. You just never know. So stay tuned, guys, for that. All right. Let's see here. I'm just looking over on YouTube. Looks like someone's thinking of proposing to their girlfriend with Bear, which is a cool idea. If you guys haven't seen Bear yet, it's a really cool piece of magic, and we had the other brothers on not too long ago, so that was cool too. All right. Let's see here. You're watching from Japan. What's up, Mike Applegate? How we doing? Nice to see you out there, and hello, Japan. I will pop up the live look-in again. This is Mr. John Carey. We just did a little brief Q&A with him. He's here with Mr. Mark Lavelle as our host, and this is a live look-in for the At the Table lecture that John is shooting for us. He's teaching a bunch of his tricks, and he's going to be sharing them with you on this lecture. And we have a whole series of lectures from the UK. That's why we sent our team over. We've got about 18 different artists, that's right, 18 different UK magicians that we're going to be bringing you at the table. A few of those people include Etienne Pradier, Craig Petty. Craig was actually earlier today. We just missed him because of the time difference. There's an 8-hour time difference. Tom Elderfield, Chris Webb, Dave Loosley, Ben Cardell, Paul Brook, Ben Williams, Jamie Dawes, an old friend of mine, Steve Rowe, another good friend, Mark Spellman, Gary Jones, Chris Congreve, Steve Della, Paul Gordon, Alan Rorson's back again, and Chris Wood. Might have missed a friend or two out there, but that's some of the friends that we have lined up for our UK at the Table series. So again, stay tuned for those. You'll be seeing them throughout the year. We normally record two different, we don't record them, we release 2 different lectures a month. This month is Patrick Kuhn, part 2. He's back again at the table. And Mr. Cody Nottingham was just released today. And his lecture was recorded last month as well. And I actually hosted that. So you'll see me hosting the Cody Nottingham lecture, which was really cool, packed with a lot of good stuff, a good variety of material from Cody. He did stuff with cards. There was also some nice ideas, creative little ideas that you could take and use, like little buds of ideas. Of course, there's also full-blown routines. He had some mentalism stuff in there. So a good variety of stuff from Cody. So if you haven't seen his lecture yet, you can check out the trailer now. I believe his lecture, at the table lecture, is available today. That is Cody Nottingham, an old friend of mine as well. So good stuff. A lot of good people out there. So I think we will show the trailer for Tarantula 2 one more time. We are so excited about this. I know a lot of you are too, with all the questions that have been pouring in over the last bit of time. So I'm going to throw that up again so you can see it. You can see it in action, see some of the fun stuff. Again, a couple of my favorites you'll see right now coming up is when Yeagal's sitting at the table and the bill slides across the table to his hand. I also really like the thing with the ring. He borrows a finger ring. He spins it, it floats around, and then it lands back on the girl's finger. Just watch her face in the trailer. You can see just how freaked out she is. So kick back. If you haven't seen this yet, here's your first look at Tarantula 2. If you've seen it already, get ready to watch it again because there's so much good stuff you can do with this. And I'll be back in just a minute to answer a couple lingering questions and wrap this up. All right? We'll be right back.
I am Yigal Masika, and welcome to my studio. It's moving, and one card pops out. Whoa.
It was pretty fascinating. Okay. That's really cool.
This project has been under development for the past 7 years. I'm very excited and proud to share it with you.
All right, my friends, and there you go, your look at the long-awaited Tarantula 2. I know that that's been a question I've been asked week after week, sometimes day after day. Tell me about it, Luke. What is it? What's new? What's different? How much? Now you know all the details. And, of course, if you have any other last questions about it, I can try to get to before I log off for today. I'm just going to pop back over here. Let's see. So here's a question. For my local store, which doesn't operate very often, doesn't carry the at-the-table subscription, how would I get into this action? So Raven, the really nice thing is the at-the-table series that we have is available in 2 ways. You can buy it as a DVD. It does come that way. You can also purchase it as a digital download. So you can purchase it from any Magic dealer. It doesn't have to just be the one near you. And you can stream it on your computer. So you can watch it whenever you want from wherever you are. So that is a good way to participate in that. But you can purchase them as a physical product. We do have those available, and I think every 3 or 4 months we also sell them as a box set. So you can purchase a whole lot of them together for a really good price too. So there you go, sir. I hope that helped you out, Mr. Raven. Let's see. And I'm going to jump back over to YouTube. Do you still do at-the-table freebies? Rafe is asking over on YouTube. We do. We don't put up the at-the-table freebies like every week or even every month. Sometimes we put them up about every month and a half. So we'll probably have another at-the-table freebie popping up here. I would say probably in the next week or two. We'll probably be doing another one. The last one we put up was from Shin Lim. It was from the Shin Lim at the Table series. So we do those, but we don't do them like every week. So just keep an eye out on the Murphy's YouTube channel. The best way to make sure you don't miss any of our content is to subscribe to the channel. That way, every time we do put up a video, you know about it. And when we go live, you actually get notified when we go live too. So it's a great way to make sure you don't miss any of the action that's going on, because we only continue to bring you more and more stuff, and we're trying to bring you better stuff as we go forward too. This show is a good example of that. All right, let's take a look at the live look in here. John Carey. We got John Carey there, and we got Mr. Mark Lavelle. He is hosting that. I think they have another trick or two to do. Mark's looking at his mic. You might need to take the battery out and replace the battery. I don't think that they're wrapped up just yet, but yeah, they are still in the midst of that. It's been a long day over there. I think they shot 2 or 3 lectures today, 2 or 3 different artists today. So it's been a pretty long day. Yeah. Why is the demand of Tarantula so high? I think it's Luis is asking that. The demand of Tarantula is so high because it's something that people have wanted for so long, because there were things that they thought could be improved. Yeagal has told people he's working on a new one, so there's been a demand for that. People know about it. And there's also not a whole lot of devices out there that allow you to do things like Tarantula allows you to do. I think that's the big reason. There are reels that are sold. There are different ways to use Thread, but to actually have devices that are put on the market that allow you to use Thread in new ways and exciting ways and very easy ways don't happen very often. So I think the biggest reason why the demand is there is because in this marketplace, you see decks of cards come out almost every day. But do you see levitation and invisible thread devices come out every day? No. And people know when Yeagal puts out something, it's going to be a very, very high quality. And I think that's another reason why people get excited about stuff, especially when it comes to things with Yeagal Masika's name next to it, because it's always really fun stuff that lets you look like you're doing real magic. Look at the things he puts out. You've got Electric Touch Plus. Looks like you have real powers. You can shock people. You can make things move. You've got loops. You've got Spider-Pen Pro. You know, you have the Tarantula 2. All his things are such high quality. So there you go. Luke, I think I missed something. Are you doing another live tomorrow? I'm not sure if I will yet or not, Greg. Probably not. I think this might take the place of the live tomorrow. I wasn't planning on doing one today at all, but then I realized we're doing some live lectures today, and I thought I would jump in on the action. We also have, of course, the live, the release, not live. We have the release of Tarantula 2, which I could not talk about. So not 100% out of the question, but we'll see. I'm not sure if we're going to do it or not tomorrow, but we'll see. I do have some more guests lined up coming soon. Yeagal Masika will actually be a guest on this show, probably not until June, though. But we do have him coming down the pipeline. I'm also going to be talking to John Bannon, hopefully in the not too distant future either. So that's going to be cool. The live days have not changed. Today really did throw me for a loop because Tarantula 2 was released, the pre-orders were released today, supposed to be at the time when this show happened. So the live days have not changed. Times have not changed this week, just a little bit different. Tarantula 2 definitely took precedent over everything. So nothing has changed. We just had things kind of shifted around a little bit today. That's all. It's like Star Wars coming out. I know, right, Scott? It's funny. A question about Tarantula, but the new gimmick is different from the first version already. Yeah, it's different. There's a lot of new features. Yeah. You got it, Raven. You're welcome for the info. No worries. All right. Got in late for John Carey. How can even the worst magician like me? Ellis, I'm sure you're not the worst magician out there. The nice thing about John Carey's magic, though, seriously, is that a lot of it is very practical, workable, and it's not going to break your fingers. So John is very good at taking techniques and concepts and applying them in new ways, fun ways to make tricks that happen that sometimes even fool other magicians. So very, very within the grasp of anyone out there, Ellis. When I hear John Carey's name, I normally think of practical and workable material. So I wouldn't worry about that. All right. Scott Vance, anything we do to help promote your channel, Luke? I mean, that's totally up to you, Scott. If you guys want to share this video, that's cool. If you want to, tell your friends about it, that's cool. So yeah, Scott, feel free to do any of that stuff. That's cool. Jamie Dawes is here. He's saying hello. Jamie Dawes will be one of our featured lecturers here at the table as well. he'll be popping up. Jamie, do you know when you are lecturing, sir? I know can't be too long from now. But that's what's fun about these at the tables. The UK series, a lot of these guys I've known for a long time, Jamie Dawes included, and it's cool to see them popping up here at the table. Rafe, I'll be putting together a magic video this weekend. What happens to if I submit it to Murphy's Magic? So do you mean like a trick, Rafe? If you're going to be submitting a trick, we'd love to see it. And we may feature it here on the show. Okay. Yes, you got it. All right. Greg says, what is his infatuation with spiders? I don't know, Greg. But I do know that Tarantula 2 was freaking awesome. So I can tell you that much. Yeah. I should be a Murphy's live chat moderator, shouldn't I? There you go, Tom Wong. Yeah, you're all over the place, right? That's funny. Let's see. Looking forward to it. It's next Monday. This is one of the best. Thanks, Jamie. So Jamie Dawes next Monday. Perhaps we could maybe find a way to stream that one. I don't know what time. It's the only thing about these that I'm unsure of at the moment. When we're shooting at the tables in the UK, they are 8 hours ahead of me. I'm on Pacific time in Las Vegas. So for me to try and time that, it's kind of tough. So we'll see. But maybe hopefully we'll have a few more of these before we're done shooting over on the other side of the pond there. So we'll keep you guys posted for sure. So make sure you turn those notifications, particularly here on Facebook. If you're following us on Facebook, make sure you turn our notifications on our Facebook page. So when we do go live, you get notified on Facebook itself. It tells you that we're live. And if you're watching over on YouTube, make sure to click the subscribe button. That way, whenever we go live, you also get notified as well. So a couple of different ways to never miss out on any of the action that we're up to. All right. Let me see. Should be good, Jamie. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it for sure. Iman, hi Luke, great show, thank you. What books or DVDs do you recommend in terms of impromptu magic? Iman, there's a really good one from Gregory Wilson that's called On the Spot. It's a great compilation of impromptu type of magic for sure. So yeah, that's a good one. I think you'd like that one a lot. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Luke, do you prefer Richard Sanders or Greg Wilson? Man, Jadistry, that's a tough question over on YouTube. I like them both for different reasons. Richard Sanders just comes up with such cool stuff, doesn't he? Such fun stuff. I mean, I think of Richard Sanders, I think that is the word that comes to mind, just fun. I like watching him perform. Then you got Gregory Wilson, who's just a professional in every sense of the word. He's a great performer. The guy just knows how to run a crowd. He knows how to treat a crowd and perform and capture a crowd. So probably from a creative standpoint, Richard Sanders. From a performance standpoint, probably Gregory Wilson. But honestly, I never try to pick between performers because, just like I said, there's different things that you can like about different ones. So I just say I like them both. Yeah. If you could do consulting work for any magician, alive or dead, who would you really like to do it for? Rafe is asking that. Honestly, it probably would have been David Copperfield. That's who I started getting into magic when I was 8. I saw him on TV. He used to do yearly specials over on CBS here in the United States. And I used to watch those specials and wish that I was the guy, not on stage, but that I was the guy helping the guy on stage. And so Copperfield growing up was definitely my inspiration, someone I looked up to. And so that's probably who I'd want to do consulting for. Yeah, so I live in the city where he is, but my consulting years were spent with Chris Angel, who I loved working for the record, and had a blast with and learned a lot with. So I'm not going to complain about that. But for someone that I haven't consulted for, probably Copperfield, yeah. So yeah, good question. And you have that in VHS. Yes, I have the old VHS tapes too. All the Copperfield specials. Scott Vance is saying that. I have them all. I love watching those things. A lot of fun to watch those, yeah. Do you like Ace? Yeah, it's a fun routine, Tom. It's a fun routine. Tarantula, I guess I got to get over my fear of spiders. Yes, Garth, I think you do. If you could only do one magic trick for the rest of your life, it'd probably be the bill switch. I like to do the mismade bill. I've said that before. People actually believe you can turn a bill inside out. I love it. Do you have any tips with loops? Here's a good tip, Ethan. Well, I don't know if it's a good tip. It's a tip. Practice wearing just regular thread. Take some thread, wrap it around your wrist, and practice without thread first. If you do it that way, then you get used to the way it feels without having to break it all the time. So try some real thread around your wrist, play with that, and then switch over to loops. So I'm going to throw back to the live cam. We got John Carey chilling out. He is at the table. Looks like he's gearing up to finish up his lecture over there. He's got a couple more tricks to do, I'm sure, before he's going to wrap that up. But here's our live look in. We are shooting his lecture right now over in the UK. So here is your live look in. If you're just joining us with John Carey, and we've had our host today was Mark Lavelle. So it's been really fun to be able to keep going back and forth. We even had John pop on for about 10 or 15 minutes. He did a little Q&A session, answer some questions about his magic and his history and things that he likes, and just sharing some of his advice when it comes to magic. So it looks like John's got a couple more things to do today. But that's what's been cool today is we keep doing these live look-ins to show you what's going on out there in the... And there's George. Want to make sure George gets a shout out. George is our he heads up our production department. He is the guy that our lead with everything. He runs our studio in California. Great cinematographer and an amazing editor. Runs the ship and a lot of the trailers you're seeing for the Murphy's products now. George is overseeing or actually shoots himself, and so he's the guy that is leading the way with all of that really fun stuff. So yeah, very cool. John is I don't know if he's talking to us or not, but he's checking things out. So yeah, but yeah, these are a lot of fun. I'm going to give you a quick rundown again of just some of the names that are going to be popping up here with our UK series. Jamie Dawes, who just popped up on Facebook a couple minutes ago. You got Jamie Dawes, Mark Spellman, you got Steve Rowe. Who else still was I thinking of? Ben Williams, you got Tom Elderfield, and so forth and so forth. So we're shooting about 18 of these over the next couple weeks. So this is a lot of fun to be able to give you guys a little peek in of what's going on over there in the UK. And Mark Lavelle, who you see, he's walking up to the screen here. Let me just throw back to Mark. He's one of the coolest guys around too. Really like Mark. Just a really fun guy and just a really cool guy. So those guys are having a blast. You know, who couldn't? You know, we're talking magic tricks. You know, we're showing you guys stuff, and it's just a lot of fun. You know, we're talking magic, showing magic, and it's fun. You know, so it's been really cool today to be able to give you guys a look in of what's going on over there. You know, at our studios. You know, not our studio. Actually, we're in the Alakazam studios. I know some people asked that earlier. Just a cool way to give you guys a chance to see what's going on over there as we record these lectures. So there's the boys are testing some mics again. Mic check, mic check. There they are. Give you a little better shot there. So yeah, looks like John's got a couple more tricks to do. I'm going to let this run for a little bit longer before we get out of here. Now that they're back in front of the camera, and then we'll close this up. So. Rob Dodge, time for a Greats of Magic TV special with David Copperfield, Hans Klock. Whoa, that'd be cool. Rob coming in over on Facebook. That would be really cool, man. Yeah. That'd be really fun to watch. Yeah. All right. Let's see. Took me a month to work with my spider pen because of the damn spider. That's funny. It's really funny over on YouTube. You guys are fun. All right. Looks like John's going to get back into action here. And again, as you see on the screen there, one of the other, you know, two really exciting things today. Number one, we're showing you these live look-ins from the At the Table experience that we have for you and available from your dealers. But we're also very proud, as you see there, the picture of Tarantula 2. It's available now from your favorite dealers to pre-order. It's on pre-order now, I should say. So if you want to check that out, you can check out the trailer over on the Murphy's YouTube channel or right here on our Facebook page. It's pinned at the top of the page, and it is retailing for $75. So those are all the details when it comes to the Tarantula 2. All right. So part of today, we got a lot of excitement with the guys over there, our production team over there in the UK, and also with Tarantula 2 and Yigal Masika. So we're stoked to bring you Yigal probably in June. I think we have him lined up to come on and be live with us. So that's going to be cool to have him with us to answer questions, you know, whether it's about Tarantula 2 or whether it's about his creative process or how he creates stuff in general or his thoughts on magic, we'll definitely make sure you are aware of when that's going to be scheduled. But at this time, we don't have like a specific date, but that will be coming up as well. So yeah, and I am keeping an eye on you guys out there over on the Facebook and YouTube channel as well. So Martin Bell, not a bad price considering what Tarantula 2 could do. Yeah, I'd have to agree with that. I mean, the things you see in the trailer aren't just for a trailer. Let's put it that way. You know, some of the magic that does come out these days, you see it, it's flashy, it looks good for the camera. I can guarantee you that's not the case at all with Tarantula 2. The stuff you see in there is stuff you can actually do and use. The trailer, I'm really excited for you guys to get your hands on it, to actually have a chance to play with it and see the power that comes with something like Tarantula 2. So yeah, all right. So got Mark signing a card and John doing his thing. Again, if you're just joining us, this is a live look-in for our UK at the Table series. We've been shooting a lot of different artists over there. We had Craig Petty this morning. We're getting a lot of the different lectures from the guys on the other side of the pond. There's a lot of good magicians and a lot of good magic going on over there. So we're really proud to bring you some of this stuff and to give you some live look-ins to see what's going on over there. So this, of course, is John Carey. And our host, the guy next to him there, the taller guy, that's Mark Lavelle. So that is what is going on today over there in the UK. All right. Cool, cool. So back to me for just a minute. I think I'm going to start to wrap this up. I'm going to try to let this go. I think this is probably the last trick that they're going to do. I'll give you a couple more look-ins, and then we really will go. We've been going on for almost 3 hours today. But that's the really cool thing with something like these at the table lectures. When you do buy them, they're all over 2 hours. So you're getting a lot of magic for a very, very good price at the end of the day. So I know mine, I think, ran for about 2.5 hours, pretty close. And it had about 10 tricks, and that included some moves as well, some stuff I've never taught before. So, yeah, these things are always jam-packed full of good stuff. So, yep. And let's see what's going on. Any other questions here on Facebook? I'm gonna pull this back up as well. Some stuff I've never taught before. So, yeah, these. Can you answer what kind of questions do you have, Sebastian? He's asking about answering some questions from Instagram. What you got, Sebastian, over on Facebook? What's your question? Someone's asking to do a magic trick. I'm not set up to do any magic here today. I'm sorry. Luca over on YouTube. Chris Cram, good to see you on YouTube. I have Tarantula and plan to get the second one. Yeah, it's a good investment there, Chris. Greg Williams, Luke, I'm planning on a trip to Vegas with my girlfriend later this year. If we only have time for one magician show, what would you recommend? She won't go for 3 days of it. All right, Greg, so you get a chance to go in for one magic show. Okay, so let me think about this for a second. Because you're going to be having your girlfriend with you and you want to try to make it for her too, I'm going to give you some ways to look at shows that you can decide what's right for you and her. So let's start with the big guys. Let's start with Chris Angel. If your girlfriend likes going to like loud concerts and she likes to go to places with a lot of energy and there's going to be a lot of pyro, then Chris Angel was the show that you guys should go to. Chris Angel, Mind Freak Live. That's a really fun show. A lot of energy. It's pretty much now like going to a rock concert. It's very loud. It's very in your face. Again, a lot of pyro, a lot of explosions, a lot of fire. Let's now transition to David Copperfield. Maybe your girlfriend's more of the relaxed type, prefers more traditional type of entertainment, maybe more slow-paced, more kind of storytelling type of stuff, but still will be impressed and entertained. Then that's more David Copperfield. He's more theatrical, whereas Chris is more in your face and show. So that's kind of the way to judge those two. If you're looking for more of like an afternoon show, I can't recommend anything more highly than Mac King over at Harrah's. It's a fun show, very well done. He's been at Harrah's forever. I don't even remember how long he's been there now, but it's a long time. Very, very fun show. If you're looking for more of family entertainment, more close-up kind of entertainment, but done on stage, Matt Franco over at The Link. He's the guy in the States here that won America's Got Talent. Matt does a good show. but you're not going to get the grand scale illusions you would get from someone like Chris or with David. It's a smaller scale show, more, I would say, more of a close-up kind of show, but it's also a well done show. And then, of course, if you prefer someone like Penn and Teller, if you're a really big fan of them, of course, they're over at the Rio. They've been around forever, too, for a reason. They're definitely in a league of their own. Not really my cup of tea, to be honest with you. I like them, but that's not the style of magic that I grew up kind of liking. So, but they're there too. So if you're fans of them, they're also there. So it's kind of a mixture. I'm trying to give you the pros and cons of both, so you can kind of decide for you and your girlfriend what's best when it comes to picking a magic show. Because if you only get to go to one, you want to make sure you have as much info as possible for both of you guys. Rafe, Chris helped me with my magic, but the person who really got me into magic was Sean Farquhar. Saw him full Penn and Teller. Yeah, that's right. He did full them. Yeah. So Greg, hopefully that helps you out a little bit when it comes to making a decision. Let's see what he had to say, or if he's said anything yet. What is the best magic show you've seen? Oh my God, Cameron. I don't know if I can pick a best. I just remember growing up how my favorite things to watch were the magic specials on TV. When David Copperfield had his one special every year. Also when the world's greatest magic series used to come on every year around Thanksgiving here in the States. That was another big thing for me. So I remember those more than just going to a magic show and seeing it. So, yeah. I got to say, Chris Angel's new show it's pretty freaking awesome, though. Seeing the evolution of where he's taken it. It does good for magic, we'll put it that way. Yeah, for sure. All right. Let's jump back over to the live look-in again. John Carey here, rocking some card stuff. And we've got Mr. Mark Lavelle next to him, along for the ride. He is hosting today's lecture, which is cool. I think he's hosted a couple of these now. We had Craig Petty earlier this morning, so that was pretty cool. And there is our little live look-in at the boys on set in action over there. So there you go. All right. So it's fun stuff going on, and we are so proud to bring you. And I'll bring you another little live look-in here. There you go. Get a little live look-in, a little more wide shot of what John's up to over there. So it's been a lot of fun today hanging out with you guys and sharing some of the behind-the-scenes stuff and answer some of your questions about the Tarantula 2, which we're so excited is finally here. Greg Williams says, great advice, Luke. Thanks so much. I completely overlooked Matt King. It's actually Mac, M-A-C, Mac King. Love him, although she thinks Chris Angel and Copperfoot are hot. Although that could work out in my favor. That's funny, Greg. Garth Oldman, Mac King, guinea pig trick on full list. Yeah, that was cool, Garth. Yeah. Yes, he did say, sorry, Matt, yeah. So yeah, those are a few things to think about. Tom Wong says, if she thinks they're hot, take her to the Matt King show. That's funny. You guys on YouTube are cracking me up over there. Love it. All right. I'm just going to reload my Facebook to make sure I'm not missing anything over there too. Alrighty, let's see here. EVP or never there? Are you looking for a suggestion between the two, Sebastian? Because EVP is pretty freaking cool. That's a pretty cool trick, man. So you can borrow someone's phone and do it. It's pretty strong stuff, man. EVP is pretty freaking cool. Yeah, that's a good one. All right, my friends, I think that's going to do it for today then. I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up and get out of here. I want to thank all of you, as I come back to my shot real quick, I want to thank all of you for tuning in and hanging out with us. Thank you to a few different people before I leave. Thank you to Titanus for helping me get everything together over on the UK side. The guys are going to finish up the lecture today with John Carey. As you can see, he is finishing up over here with Mr. Mark Lavelle. So thanks to those guys. Thanks to John Carey, of course, the guy there with cards. He has, I'm sure, provided a lot of good magic. They're doing the handshake. I think that means they're wrapping things up over there, which is great timing for us. That means that we're also going to start to wrap this up. As you can also see, we spent, I'm at the almost 2 hour and 50-minute mark. We started recording this pretty much when they started doing their lecture. And that's what's really cool about this is pretty much how long the lectures really are. when you buy them. So just think about that, how much information and how many different effects you're going to get. So it might be worth thinking about when you're looking at the table lectures. So thanks to John Carey, thanks to Mark Lavelle, thanks to Titanus, thanks to Mark Waddington for the help behind the scenes. I know he was helping us with some of those questions for the Q&A session. And thank you as well to George Tesoro for running a tight ship. He is he leads our production team, and he also is an amazing cinematographer and editor as well. He's taken on a lot of the recent products you've seen, the trailers and such. He's the man behind those. So big shout outs to George as well. So yeah, you guys as well, thank you for tuning in, for hanging out, for all the great questions. I hope you're enjoying what you now finally get to see, which is Tarantula 2. I hope you're enjoying what you see. Hope you're as excited as we are about all this. I think I saw George pop in. I want to make sure he gets a little shout out there too. I saw him popping on.
If you guys are there, thanks again for tuning in. Hope you've enjoyed.
Thanks, everybody.
From behind the scenes, from myself and the rest of the... I'll try and turn this around. From myself and the rest of the Murphys team here.
Hello. Goodbye, I mean.
See you soon. Bye.
All right, my friends, you heard it from the man himself, Mr. Mark Lavelle. We just cut off there. So that's it. Officially wrapped up the John Carey live at the table experience. So you will see that a little bit later this year as a lecture available from your favorite magic dealer. And there you go. So we've got a lot more people coming up in the UK. We've got 18 people total, I believe, doing the UK at the table series. We have a lot of other really fun and exciting things for you. And also, we've got a lot more stuff, like I mentioned before, Yegal Masika. We're going to have him join me as a live guest probably later, about another month or so, probably closer to June, to come on and talk about Tarantula 2 when it's closer to being sold, and also to answer any questions you might have about the rest of his products and just about magic in general. So yeah, a lot of good questions today, a lot of good friends seeing you guys pop up today. I hope you enjoyed this new experience, this little live look-in experience. I had a blast doing it for you, and I can't wait to be back again to do another live show with you and for you. So make sure to keep up with our social media. I do post updates on when we do go live. And if you're watching on Facebook, make sure to turn your notifications on the Murphy's Facebook page, and make sure that you do subscribe to our YouTube channel because you do get notified when we go live over there too. All right, that's it for now, my friends. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you're enjoying all this fun stuff. I know I am. But in the meantime, you know what I always tell you to do: practice, perform, and practice some more. All right, nothing's gonna happen by itself. All right, put in the work and get to it. Catch you later.